to go down one more time. But this time, the stakes could not be higher. Welcome everyone, I'm Golden Boy, your host, and we got ourselves a great game because I don't know if you guys remember a certain historic Stage 5 final matchup between Minnesota Røkkr and Toronto Ultra. Well, folks, we're running it back, and it is going to be a good one. So let's go ahead, bring out your first team, the Minnesota Røkkr. With their powers combined, welcome the Minnesota Røkkr! The current kings in the north as they defeated the Toronto Ultra at their last meeting at the epic, historic Stage 5 final in a reverse sweep. Could history repeat itself again here today? We'll have to find out. We'll have to wait and see. This Minnesota Røkkr team coming off of a few big wins here against the Thieves, against the Subliners, but now the question that is on everyone's mind, can they do it again against a very game Toronto Ultra? Now, let's go ahead and bring out their opponent from the 6. It's Toronto Ultra.
Me, the cheap friends these days. I don't put my trust in no one but the teammates. Boogle no taking no recess, no beaches, the THC till we make it proper. Kim in this to be the best and feed the
10 seconds left, nades are up and about. Bams gets the kill, but now it's Danny, he's able to play his life. So much, but Dash from Toronto all 5 in a row. Why is PaulEhx still alive? Why has no one killed him? Inside now to save the day. There it is. The trap's still set for the kill box. They can't get out right now. They go to the other side. Inside there with an easy 6.
To be the best and feed the rest. Cause need a little bit of knowledge.
And welcome to the stage, the Toronto Ultra! Looking to right the wrong from the Stage 5 major, this squad has been looking dangerous here at the Galen Center all throughout Champs Weekend. And even though they lost in a very close matchup between the Dallas Empire, they have looked strong against OpTic Chicago, and they are looking to look strong here as well against the Minnesota Røkkr. Your roster, you got Bance, you have Cammy, you have CleanX, and Insight. Once again, the Toronto Ultra. But now, it is time to start this matchup. Loser goes home, winner moves on. Are you ready, Galen Center? Let's get right into it and send it over to your casters. It's Maven and Merc.
Thank you, Alex. Let's get it going. I'll tell you what, the intro video for Ultra, it's awesome. Bance has got this, kind of John Wick thing going, like the purple assassin, but you look at the history of Call of Duty, there is one assassin. Attach the assassin. Like that, the clutches he has had, the plays he has made, that final at Major 5 was one of the more spectacular moments we have seen in Call of Duty esports. Are we prepped for more?
I hope so, right? I mean, we obviously just had that 3-0. It was a quick one, but these two teams, when you talk about how good they are at every single game mode, you expect it to go the distance. But sometimes, you never know. But the crowd, they're rooting for the Minnesota Røkkr, that is for sure.
Well, let's get into our game field keys to victory. We're going to kick it off with Toronto Ultra. Joe, If they're going to close it out, if they're going to get the dub this time around, how's it going to happen?
Well, first things first, you got to control the hard point. I mean, you look at the loss 0-2 versus Dallas. You look at the win 2-0 versus OpTic. I don't think it has to be 2-0 every single series, but again, we always talk about them being around 50-50. Cammy needs to be the playmaker that we saw yesterday. When they were put in a bad spot, he got them out of it. And CleanX just find a bit more consistency in those respawns. Hard point control here at Champs, not the best so far.
Yeah, we were surprised when we were looking through the stats. Like, CleanX has been getting beat up a little bit so far, which, you know the skill ceiling for him. You know how ridiculous he can be, but he hasn't been that this weekend. If they're going to win this thing, he's got to get back to that form where you're looking at it and you're like, he's the best player on the map.
Well, I mean, he's had high impact plays, absolutely. We've seen it, especially in Search and Destroy. That's where he's been great, but respawns, if they want to control the map, yeah, you're looking at him.
100%, but now to our game field keys to victory on the other side of it. Røkkr, Joe, take me through it.
Well, I mean, you got to come out and, well, have a better map one. You do not have the cushion of a best of 9, right? You can't go down 0-4 and make a comeback. And then Standy, he's the difference maker. The first 4 maps of that stage 5 final, look at that, minus 23.69. The last 5, he had a 1.44. So the turnaround there, huge. And then MajorManiak is coming off one of his best series, plus 34 versus NYSL. If he plays at that level, they win this series. Now, he doesn't need to play at that level.
Yeah.
He doesn't need a 1.6, but he could not get smoked by Insight and Cammy.
Yeah, he does, though. They're winning. Yeah. I totally agree. But I walked in with Standy and attached today when we got here, and I was just like, guys, just remember, it's not best of 9. Like, you don't have 4 maps to throw and then pull off this comeback. You've got to get into it earlier. But as we look at the maps and modes, what shocked us about the final is we just saw Ultra light up a checkmate hardpoint. Then a cold Røkkr has to come in, play a checkmate hardpoint, and they get annihilated. It's a bit different this time, and that is a good map for Røkkr.
Yeah, I mean, it's 250 to 34. Was
yeah,
the map
no,
from the final.
Yeah,
all
uppercut, laid out.
All 5 of these we saw in that final. The only one Røkkr were able to win was map number 2, that standoff search and destroy. But, as you said, it's not the first match of the day for just one of these teams. It's the first match of the day for both of them.
I think that's a big difference, 100%. But, yeah, I guess maybe you feel all right if you're Ultra, though, and you think 4 to 5, we won, considering they just won the first 4.
I would say so.
Yeah,
I'd take that.
I would think you're like, hell yeah.
Well, you know these guys want to rewrite that history, right?
Yes.
They want to just have us forget about that major and focus on champs of where we beat them.
Now,
That's really the goal.
Unfortunately for them, not a goddamn person on the planet's going to forget about that final, because it was one of the most unbelievable things in the world. But how do you get through it personally and mentally? Yeah, you come out and beat them here. You get that revenge if you're our Ultra. Or the Røkkr have a few more tricks in the bag as we continue on. It's championship weekend, match 2 of 3 on the day. To kick it off, FaZe lit it up. Now, what will we get between Ultra and Røkkr? Let us get started. You just got to think, so much on the line for these 2 teams, but Ultra, man, you got to want to bring it back so bad from that utter collapse at Major 5.
Well, you know, they want another shot at FaZe, right? I think they're one of the teams that plays FaZe the toughest. So if they can go to the distance, right, they're going to play another match right after this. Could be a great final. But the goal here, yeah, get done with this first series.
Well, Røkkr, no points yet, but I got a feeling they're probably going to score more than 30, or whatever it was the last time they played. 34, thank you. That's the number I needed. But it is a good start for Ultra once again. You still retain those right side spawns. Spawning out will be Ultra into the point for the contest. Go Røkkr as Standy looks to find that rhythm and flow on the map. One of the most impressive rookies that we have seen. Cammy up the bat, knocked out of the park. Next man up, unfortunately the angle to the corner, that'll be CleanX that is able to find the kill. Just keeping an eye on that minimap to see the spawns. Trying to push forward, make the influence is going to be CleanX as he's got a one-on-one here with Major.
That's the flip right there. You see all 4 players starting to get pushed up right now. If you're Toronto Ultra, an opportunity to blow this lead wide open. We just saw them do it yesterday against OpTic. Just trying to find that early lead, but in the back is Standy, able to find one. Does get cut down. Does he buy enough time for his teammates to get there? But the close spawns go the way of Toronto Ultra. Objective done. A perfect start for them.
It's unbelievable how fast it can happen. Like, it's like Røkkr have that right side spawn the entire time until the time that it matters most. Ultra, they make the pounce, they make the plays, they go in. And okay, well, maybe we are on the verge of a blowout. I know it's early, but the lead growing 50-2 right now, favored to Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, and then look at the top right. I mean, you're 2-9 from Attach and Priestahh. You need those 2 to step up. Attach was so good in the final, even from the start, even when they were down 0-4. Attach was leading the way. We know how clutch he is. We know how good of a player he is, but he's got to start turning it up here as well. The last couple of seconds going to go the way of Ultra. They're going to have a solid lead, but 3, 4, and 5, Røkkr can start to bring it back.
And I know you talked about like Røkkr, you know, you always believe in each other after doing something like that, the final, but does that hold a little bit more true, especially against the team you did it against?
Yeah, like we know what we need to do to beat these guys.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. To the next hard point we go. A flurry of kills around it, but it's still going to be Cleanex with playing control, and we spoke to the Respawn struggles for him this weekend. No struggles here, triple positive, 4 in a row, lighting it up, looking reminiscent of that Major 5 finals attach. We will see you later. Killing spree up for Cleanex is the tissue, an issue. Once again in the plane, pop it off for the squad.
Well, what did they do again on that rotation from second over to P3? They flipped the spawns for P5. That's what we talked about yesterday, how good they were at that hill. And early on, they flipped those spawns to set up the success of that hill. 90-6 so far. They're finding some points, and while Røkkr, they need to get going here soon.
Ultra doing their best to rewrite history after that Major 5 final. An incredible start here, up 90, looking to rock, looking to roll. Let's go to a listen-in with Toronto Ultra.
Take our time. You go back.
I'm about to go all the way around, you know. I'm doing it. I'm going all the way around, okay?
I'm just waiting.
Was we top lane? Yeah.
Touch, one shot. No trophy.
Top lane, under left wing.
Nice, Toby, play left, Toby, that's one. Well played, Toby.
Nice, Standy was under left wing, so under play me, Jamie.
I need you.
Play through right, bro.
Low left. There's one top lane. Top left.
You shoot my top.
Yeah, I'm watching top. Get under.
Standy might be on street.
He's gonna be top lane. I'm coming.
Where Standy is.
He was low left and one was top left.
Stack time.
Attach dead.
Top left.
Top left, dead. Look for Standy.
Push your outside, I'm hiding. Nice one, play Standy.
Low
where?
Nice, get.
I'm on the right. Yeah, I'm on the right. I've got your SD.
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Hide. I'll get your plane.
Come on.
What's close?
Two plane. Two top, 2 desk, right now. One more. Nice cam.
Okay, push right wing.
One shot, Priestahh, top left wing, good cabin. Nice, good shit.
Any more? They're hitting bad.
I'm playing new, I'm going new.
I'll reflank them, okay, Cam?
Standing tech.
Nice.
You're right.
Two poker left, on the left. Priesthah's on poker still. Okay, I'm on time.
Top left.
I don't have a trophy on time though.
Mage's absolutely, listen. One's gone left lane and one was tube. Wait, we could have.
Wait, I think it was one to me lane. I've been naded, bro. I'm naded, I'm one shot on time.
You can hop off time.
Top plane.
Okay. Let's see backstairs, me.
He's top left.
Yeah, I got flashed.
Okay, front cam.
Yeah, right, I'm watching him.
So far, calm and cool. Gotta love the comms, especially the lead. But I like Vance sometimes. He's like, listen. I don't care what you're talking about. Shut up. This is where they're going. Pick it up.
Yeah, just that, right? I mean, you heard them talk about Standy being on a spree. They hunted him down, but Cleanex 18-8 on the map right now. Bans his duo, finds 2 more kills. You got to 34 points. The problem is, though, 150 for Toronto Ultra.
Yeah.
They set up 3, 4, 5. Very patient. They find the kills on the rotation. This is what makes Ultra so dangerous.
Yeah, so everyone that was talking about the format and the Major, yeah, I hear you, but maybe it doesn't matter if they played it or war. The result is looking pretty darn similar. Ultra are just firing away, smoking Røkkr in this map 1. And if you're Røkkr, I mean, I know you're thinking about the comeback, but it might be the comeback within the series because this is just not close. It is not competitive once again in the map 1. But Joe, if you're going to bring it back, where does it usually start?
Well, right here. But the problem is again, they're in control of P1, and what happens, it's the map pressure from Toronto Ultra with the kills. They flip the spawn just very early. You can play discipline now. You're going to find your kills, but you're going to see Banson inside 1 and 3 just try to hold on this side of the map. And, well, Cleanex is going to spawn on up. Attach trying to do what he can. The spawn should flip here. You still get 1 save from Cammy. Bance is all the way out. They got to find the kills right now, and Attach is doing it on 3 in a row. Captain Clutch himself.
I think one thing that is big as they make the plays to get this time is like that last blowout at the final, they never got the guns warm, right? Like you'll see teams get blown up, you know, at the end they start to pick it up, they start to get a groove for it. That didn't happen until like the 4th map in the series. It needs to happen for them now, whether they win or lose this map.
Yeah, I mean, listen, MajorManiak and Standy are playing fine. You know, Attach is finally getting yo. Now you just need Priestahh and maybe an opportunity here, right? On a money hill where you can get set up in some power positions with that AR. Maybe he can get going on some streaks, but here comes the SMG duo. Cleanex, Bance, they find 3 kills. It's just too easy for this duo. They find all 4. They just run through the crate. They find all the kills, and there is the break.
24 and 12 out of Cleanex. What a monster map to kick off this series. Just beautiful from Cleanex, who has struggled all weekend, but he is not struggling here. And they look to put this one away. Under 30 seconds remaining on the hard point, but just 40 points needed for Ultra. as this has been a clinic. Welcome to school, Røkkr. Can they begin to teach the lessons if we get deeper into this thing? But what a thing of beauty this has been from Ultra. This is what has been impressive about them all year long.
Well, and it's really a checkmate hardpoint because just even earlier in the year, it was a map that they played good on, but they threw a lot of things away. But they've just been getting better and better. It is now, in my opinion, probably one of their strongest hardpoint maps. You know, it's just become a map where they're beating teams. Well, they're 100-point Columbium. Now Minnesota Røkkr, we saw what they were doing to OpTic yesterday. This is such a strong map for them. Teams maybe like Dallas just waiting, you're thinking about checkmate, maybe not.
Yeah, I think the question is, can they close it out? Obviously with the final, but how much better can you come in than a beatdown like this? Looking to close out the 100-point club. Streaks are in. Benjamin Bance raining hell from above as Ultra dominate the map one. I'll throw that to you. I think it still comes down to, can they close it out? I mean, winning the map one, we know they can do that, but like, still, this has got to be exactly what you want to see from Ultra coming into this.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're playing with a different type of energy, I think, right now. Like I said, they're trying to rewrite that script. And then on the other side for Minnesota, you know, we've been here before. We've been in this position. We just got to get a map going. But again, you know, the coach comes out, you only have a couple of these talks. It could be a very short series, so you got to get these guys going as quick as possible.
I don't know what to call it. It was like the Røkkr Resurrection. It's like the Ultra Ultimatum or Ultra, I don't know. Something.
You'll
think of that. Yeah, I'll try my text Miles. He's the words guy. 250 to 83. The stats, though, so impressive. Cleanix, you had in the game field keys to victory. He had, what, a .66 in hard points so far? That is not a .66.
It's better now.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better.
It's a whole lot better. But even in advance as well, 20 and 13, those two just ran away with the game. Priestahh, a rough one there, but they were the guys breaking those hills, making the plays.
An unbelievable opening from Ultra, but it's familiar territory. They've been here before. Can they put Røkkr away? Series continues after this break.
You know, I'm legendary. You know, let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born.
Mountain Dew Game Fuel is the official beverage of the CDL. Buy now at gamefuel.com/CDL.
What's up, everybody? I'm Captain Flo Groberg, and I am here to tell you about an incredible organization for US and UK veterans, the Call of Duty Endowment. The endowment helps vets find high-quality careers by supporting groups that prepare them for the job market and by raising awareness of the value that us vets bring to the workplace. Since its founding in 2009, the endowment has placed more than 85,000 veterans into high-quality jobs. We're talking about changing the lives of veterans and their families forever. Today, we have an exciting announcement. The annual Cold Bowl event returns on December 10th and will be bigger and better than ever. Here's a sneak peek of the 2021 Cold Bowl presented by USAA.
The Code Bowl is back on December 10th, 2021. Watch as US and UK military esports teams battle it out aboard the legendary aircraft carrier Intrepid in New York City. Hosted by Legion and featuring some of your favorite Call of Duty League creators, this action-packed tournament is one you don't want to miss. Watch players from the US Army, Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force, as well as the British Army, Royal Navy, and Royal Air Force duke it out to benefit the Call of Duty Endowment, which helps US and UK veterans find high-quality jobs after their service. So prime your loadout and get ready for thrilling Call of Duty competitive play alongside some of the biggest names in the scene. Be sure to follow @Call of Duty Endowment on Instagram and Facebook and @Code4Vets on Twitter for more Code Bowl announcements and tell us which team you're rooting for. Get ready for Code Bowl 2021.
Legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go.
Welcome back. It is championship weekend. Ultra, they dominate the map 1 in this best of 5. If you saw the teams come out on stage, you saw Standy, like, you know how the rest of the team kind of started to walk, and he was like, oh, crap, it's time to move. That's sort of how it felt for Røkkr in the map 1. Like, they were like, oh, it started.
We forgot to move?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll tell you who didn't forget to move. This guy on your screen right here, Insight, brought on to this team, and since that moment, I mean, they just have been a top 3 team all year. And, well, you can see what he's doing in Search and Destroy and Control, which is coming up next. So, yeah, they're looking good right now.
He's been a beast, but this is sort of, you know, we're talking, most of the conversation has been around that final because that was very recent. It was insane. But one of the other big things here, it's the rookie versus rookie. It's like, who is the best? You know, I feel like Censor has tweeted about this more than anyone else for some reason. He's like, Standy is without question the #1. They have to win the event for me. They have to win the whole thing.
Yes.
Insight has taken this team to top 2, 3 all year since he has joined. Yes, Standy, we could argue, plays the more difficult role. But they'd have to win the event, right?
Yeah, probably.
For him to be like Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I would think so. Or he would just have to have some ridiculous number. But Insight, I mean, what Toronto Ultra have done all year, top 3, just consistent since that major #2. That's really it. So yeah, both have a major win, but in terms of placements, it's one-sided.
Is that in your head at all as a player?
No.
Like, if you're a rookie, like, the other top rookies on the other side, if I want to smash him?
Not at all.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think these guys were just focused on...
It's champs time.
Yeah,
like,
it's champs, yeah.
Let's get
focus on their team.
Let's get the check, the trophy, the ladies. Sure. Røkkr now. Look to bring it back. And you said in this best of 5, 4 of the maps were won by Ultra in that final. The only one that Røkkr won was this. And that was like, what, the map 7, I believe?
It was deep. It was
deep in the series. It was like
I think it was 7.
I think it was 7. It was like their 3rd map victory, I believe, to bring it closer and closer. But they need one here. Røkkr in a hole, looking to dig themselves out of it once again, just smashed in the mouth. And the opening hardpoint on checkmate. Maybe people will stop playing Ultra there at some point in 2022.
Well, Dallas did, and they won, so.
That's okay, good point, fair point.
But yeah, I mean, this was a 6-2 victory for Røkkr, but early on, the first blood is in. And look at Banson Cammy, just so fast, so reactive. Bombs being planted, but they're going to try and trap them in. Attach is able to find one, but is he going to expect this? Is he going to expect the second he does? The shots are in, the nade doesn't, well, it connects, but it doesn't take him down.
I thought he was dead to rights, but he's able to get out of it. Attach finally will drop. Benjamin Bance able to push through and get the kill. Now going to be a 2 versus 2 though, as Major brings it back. He's been hit with like 16 tacticals at this point. Doesn't matter though. MajorManiak stands tall, wins the fight. Now down to Insight to try and take it. Not gonna happen. Up over the tractor and hitting the shots. It's Røkkr with the opening round.
Well, and that to me is just attached because he's in a 2-on-1 on the flank. I mean, he doesn't expect this.
I thought he was dead. I thought he was so dead.
I did as well. The fact he buys time, he gets a kill, he puts it into a 3-on-3. But MajorManiak, just the S&D man on a mission, able to find those 2 kills. He read that perfectly, and while Standy just staying alive behind the tractor.
You like spoke it into happening. You're like, is he gonna read this? And attach just snaps. I'm like, oh God, okay. 2 for Major though, in the round. I see a timeout requested. I'm not sure if there's an issue for one of the players, but we'll find out after this round and try to keep you updated. But into the round 2 we go. From what I can tell, all the arrows moving on the map as of now. Clemsix, though, again, involved early.
This is very similar to what we saw in round 1. The defensive team quick on the flank, the offensive team fast towards that A bomb. Bomb being planted. Cammy, I think he spotted attached, but again, it's one of those positions of is he going to know the second is there? Well, that was a good read on a Standy, but Standy going to try and take this from a different angle, but it's going to be a tough one with that 74U as Cammy wins the 1-on-2 on the flank.
Major now. What a series he had to close out the day yesterday. No magic here, though. He will drop. Now, what I heard during that from our producer was Ultra picked the other side to start this map. And it was incorrect when they got in. So I'm not sure what the call is going to be, but they're going to talk through it now. Typically, when that happens, I feel like it's like an instant restart. The players get out of it. But they played the first round. They played the second round. We're tied up 1-1. As soon as we get an update, we'll let you guys know. But that's the last thing I heard. If you guys aren't familiar with it, maybe at home, you know, there's the ban and pick process. Part of that is picking the side you start on in the various modes. And it sounds like that was what was flipped. Now, how that happened, not entirely sure. But
hey, we all make mistakes. It happens. It's all good. Someone just forgot to flip the sides.
I think so.
But they're going to get that figured on out now. But, I mean, it's 1-1, so we'll see. They're just going to discuss it right now. It happens, and we'll continue playing.
Yeah, it's like I just don't know. Again, if you don't like play at all, it's easy. Like, let's just start over. But once you're in, it's 1-1.
Well,
like,
and let's talk about early rounds. What's really the big difference? It's
trophies,
all
right?
about those trophies, right? The tacticals and nades go down, and your strategies early are kind of surrounded by that. That's why you see so much of an offensive presence towards that A bomb. Both sides just going for the quick plant, and that's just due to that. Defensively, you cannot protect yourself from the Semtexes, from the tacticals coming in. So,
well, I'm sure it's a surprise too. You got to think, like, what is the... There's only so much prep you can do leading into this when you're talking about the 5 minutes between maps, right? The main thing you're talking about is probably the round 1. Like how we start this off, how we're going to hit it. And when you come in and suddenly you're on the different side, it's like, oh, well, crap.
well, right, it's your VOD review, right? Because as soon as you get done with the map 1, it's, okay, hey, guys, reminder, what did we go over before this match? And that's what the coach has.
100%. We're waiting to get this finalized, see what the call is going to be. Apologies for the delay. We'll resolve it as quickly as we can. Quick break while we figure it out. We'll be right back. All right, hello and welcome back. It seems they've talked through it with the admins, whatever the case was. They are going to continue from where we were. So apologies for the brief delay, but we're going to be 1-1 in that same map. Shout out to Treyarch, Beanox, whoever helped with getting that timeout feature in, but it helps alleviate some of these problems. So we don't have to have a full-on back out and restart. At least I was told we're staying in the same one. We'll find out here in a second. But now you talk through it, you focus back up. You both got a round under your belt, a feel for the opposition, and here we go. Now into round 3, we continue on. Ultra versus Røkkr.
And there you go. Defensively, it's a little bit different here. Now you have 2 Ultra players inside of that A site. The trophies are down. Early skirmish, Standy would be the first man up. The nade does connect, and Cammy, he's going to fly on through. Gives them that first blood.
You've got basically the rest of Røkkr just all stacked up towards mid-map. I'm not sure if someone just... the screen went out. I was like, why is everyone... I was like, why is everyone booing? I'm like, who walked in? Is it Courage? Well, Bance will get another one. It's going to be a 4-on-2. Massive numbers over to Ultra. As Priestahh and Attach look to make this clutch, but 40 seconds to work with. You can see Bomb in a precarious position and not going to be easy to do with the way Clayster is playing. He's just toying with him. But they had a big round in retake where Attach was able to get a multi-kill when they were in, I believe, a 3v4 or 2v3. And they clutched up, but they are able to recoup Bomb. But here comes Bance. There's the pick. There's the pinch. Ultra take it. They take the advantage in this map too.
That just starts with that first blood. I mean, Standy's going forward. He's getting aggressive inside of Q, but it's a beautiful nade from Cammy that weakens that player up, and then he flies on through. So nice teamwork defensively in towards A.
What was your first instinct when you heard the crowd start booing? Do you think Crim walked in?
I honestly wasn't sure.
I was so confused. I was like, oh, they can't see the game right now. But that was a quick blink and it's back. I was like, I missed something massively.
Yeah, I thought someone was walking through the crowd.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But it's 4 in a row now for Cammy. And that's a big part of why the timeout is great. You can retain those kill streaks as you're working towards them. And Clayster, again, I mean, he has had 2 first bloods now, or early action in all of these rounds. And the push is coming. It's hot and heavy, and Standy's going to have a lot to deal with in a moment as he gets the spot. 2 players pushing close. Is the assistance going to be there, or can he work the finesse game? They stack up in front, and Standy stands tall.
And how many times have we seen this? An offensive team with numbers around the A site just get worked. I mean, there's so many different timings. The slides come in, and well, that 4 versus 3 turns into almost a 1v3. But Insight gonna get out of there. Cammy inside with those crazy to try to find some picks.
Yeah, I thought he was dead. His foot was getting smoked, but he gets out of it. Now Cammy, who's on 4 in a row. What a highlight machine he has been. Does he have another one? In the bag, Insight, great little bait and switch, the drop shot is in! It's suddenly maybe the 2v3, but Attach, maybe the most clutch player in the game, not gonna happen. It is Ultra that bring it back from the brink.
And well, I was talking about offensive teams throwing rounds away, and it's still there. And that's why you see a lot of defensive teams, as soon as they have numbers, they just take over courtyard. They allow the offensive team to plant that bomb. And I think if you're Røkkr there, you do that. You get away from that bomb site, you allow them to plant, and you go for the retake. Doesn't happen, an individual play is made, and instead of having another round, tying things up, ending the streak for Cammy, Ultra now up 2 in a very strong spot.
Where's the mistake for Røkkr? Because usually if there's a 3v2, something went wrong.
You gotta rotate out. I think give up the A site and play around courtyard.
See if Cammy can work these streaks. As you can see through X-ray, Major. The peak gonna come from top round here in a moment. Will he meet his maker? No, it's the timing for him. The tags into Cammy's. He's hit down to 69 and has to back it on up. Bomb working up towards A now for Røkkr. You've got the full fan and spread for Ultra. Nearly a haircut for Major as he gets ripped. Cammy and him continue to trade blows.
That's a good day. That might be.
Oh, yeah. He walks in. He's like, oh, hello. 50 seconds to go, though. You saw what Standy was able to do from the site. Clayster's going to be trying to do the same thing as Røkkr inch closer and closer to the collapse. But look at number 8 now. Standy's got pushed out towards that B site. And he's just playing for info, and now you got to make a decision with this bomb. 30 seconds to go. Cammy with the first blood. Ultra have dominated the first bloods. That's what, number 6 for Cammy. He will not get the streak, though. Falls a little bit short. Now MajorManiak and Attach light up the kill feed. No streaks for Cammy. Insight last alive. We saw him last alive about 40 times yesterday.
Well, defensively, again, right, you're playing around that cube area. You have the numbers, and, well, I mean, it's MajorManiak this time around. The double slide comes through. He's able to line it on up, and that's just free kills and a huge round to stop that streak. There, Cammy gets taken down. He's ready for the next one. He sees the slide come in. Beautiful shots out of MajorManiak.
And that just, it feels like it's so hard not to get antsy defensively during that, like when you kind of know where the push is coming from. But how long did that develop? I mean, it's a minute plus.
Well, another thing is too, right? They have courtyard control. You know that Standy is in that area, can use numbers, maybe take him down, and then once again force them around A. I would just love to see defensive teams try to leave this area when they have numbers. We'll see if those teams adjust and do it.
Just try to isolate somebody.
Yep.
Well, Attach with a huge first blood for Røkkr. They have not had many. Cammy, he couldn't get the streaks, but he's got an arm on him. That's a Simtex right. to MajorManiak's position, but now as Bance starts to inch his way forward, that trophy is gone. It's gone quickly. Standy, I'm sure, he's probably the best player in the league at destroying trophies.
Well, again, you have this two-person split, but Cammy gets right up the middle of the map. Attach, he was watching the back alley, and instead of, a man advantage, now you have a 2-on-3 towards that A site. They're trying to find number 7 in Attach, but he's able to get all the way through towards the offensive spawn. Shots coming in on both sides. Bomb being planted at B. We're into a 3-on-3. In sight, now he's the one getting isolated. Bance is there for the trade. Now it's down to Cammy. Toronto Ultra's MVP candidate trying to get them up 4-2.
You wanted them to push it out, take the numbers, take the isolation, and that time they do it. Cammy not given a chance, plenty of time for the defuse from Røkkr, but I just love, as soon as that plant went down, they knew there was one at tank, they sent it.
Yeah, I mean, that gets a little bit scary there because Cammy, if he goes on the flank actually towards A, he might find a couple of kills, but he has no idea where Attach is, and Attach just sends it back out. He says, hey, wait for me to make the play. They do just that.
How often is it that, like, I don't know, lurk player, iLLeY player, like, which one will strike first? Not always that, who will strike the most effective kill? But it's Attach who makes the plays, who brings it back, and kind of bails them out of a round where it's one where it feels like they're in control again and things might slip away.
Yeah, and he's the one who finds that first blood, right? So a huge round from Attach to get things going, but Cammy,
he gets 3 total?
Cammy somehow sneaks his way on through, and while he's now on a 5 spree, up to 5 in a row.
Well, I didn't think he had the ace. He had 3, didn't he?
I don't know how to count, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, now I'm worried he had the ace and I missed it, but I thought it was 3 in the round. But regardless, hell of a round from Attach. He's now on 5 in a row and looking to keep the beams going.
Watch Bance, though. Bance is fast on the flank. Look at his position. If we go over to Bance's point of view.
It's going to be Attach.
Yeah, this is going to be Attach on the flank.
Oh,
timing, he's going to hear this, though.
God.
He's going to hear this. There's the free kill. Standy blows himself up. Maybe a trophy hits. I'm not exactly sure, but quickly we're into a 2-on-4.
Okay, well, no streaks, and yeah, Standy kills himself. That is a tough one to deal with, but as Priestahh starts to peak, it's Bance holding top, and they've got to worry about him. He sees the size 11s of MajorManiak, and he will get dropped. Priestahh left alone. Priestahh dropped. Nice bounce back there from Ultra.
Well, that's a nice adjustment there because, you know, when we saw Standoff really first come into the scene, there was a lot of back alley control. Teams were very aggressive defensively throughout this map, though. It's been all about just playing around, you know, Grandma's house, playing around that A site defensively. Nobody's really hit back alley except for the first couple of rounds. They don't
it's been banned a couple times, yeah.
They don't have their eye on it, and well, he finds a free first blood.
That's what I wondered if maybe Attach would be ready for it because he dealt with it once before we had the timeout. But edge to Ultra once again, 7-3 out of Cammy. Oh, the nades on point really from both sides, but better from Røkkr. This time, instead of Standy taking out himself, it's a first blood onto King Cammy. And Standy just comes up the steps backwards, looking out towards the back alley, and he gets dropped. Look at number 4 on the minimap. Now it's going to be CleanX on the bench. He's able to take his fight versus Major. Numbers. 2 Ultra, CleanX is ripped and CleanX is dropped. Now to a 2 versus 2 we go with 50 seconds on the clock. And it's Priestahh in a tough spot up against Bance. Reload in, slide to the left, slide to the right. Shots in, it's Attached with the help again. But a stack back into the 1v1 we go. It's Insight making the Rookie of the Year plays.
Cha-cha real smooth on it. Inside, he finds both kills. He gets the pre-fire. He is ready for it. Priestahh. We will see you later as he makes a big play in the 1 versus 2.
One more round. Ultra up 2-0. This is the one map in that best of 9. Well, it's played here that they were able to win if you're Røkkr.
You want to get in that best of 9, it was Standy and Priestahh. That they were the difference makers in so far in maps 1 and 2. Priestahh really having a tough series. You know, maybe a win right like that in a 1v1 that ties things up at 4-4, gets him going, gets that confidence going. But instead he gets first blooded. Now 2 and 7 on this map. Well, they're in a 3-on-4, just trying to execute on B, and with how backed up they are, they're going to play around the B site. But watch Cammy and CleanX now. They're going to fly out probably towards mid-tank. Try to see if anyone's going to be around that statue area. I'm going to just try to sandwich them in towards courtyard, but instead it's 2 1-on-1s. Røkkr able to win it back alley, though. We're into a 2-on-2.
30 to go. Both sensational rookies still left in this one. Vance is just gonna hop in. Hello, sir. I'm right on the other side of the wall. I've still been on this, but they're able to peek it and drop him. And Røkkr stay in the map too.
I mean, I love it. I love the play for Vance. Why not, dude? Why not just go for it? Don't give them the opportunity to. And maybe if his teammate's alive watching over him, he's got a shot, but ooh, it's about 75% of the way done.
If his teammate is alive, yeah, like another second or so, who knows? It might get a little bit interesting, but closer to around 11 we go. Can Røkkr take one more? This time, need to do it on defense.
Well, there's a switch up. They're going to get aggressive towards back alley. Looks like attaching Standy to be those couple of players.
Priestahh is by himself.
Well, there's just going to be an execute towards A. So now you're going to have to make the call. You're going to have to retake through middle of the map. His insight's going to be here. Bomb is being planted. It's into a 4-on-4. And they're just going to go from the defensive side. Bance and Clean next to subs. Going to try and make the play. Oh, that is a beautiful flash. The trophy's going to deal with that trophy, but he's going to take care of it. Put the Semtex down. Now just try to buy his team as much time as possible.
He's got all the info in the world. All the info in the world. They are all on me, boys. I'm going to need help. He will get dropped. First blood to Røkkr. Closer to around 11. They've got the site. Everybody's backed it up. And Priestahh, he has gotten on it. He's on it. He's looking for the angle. He's looking for it. They're able to pick him off. They have 15 seconds left. Standy now going to be on it. Wins a big gunfight. Bance is going to be the last left. One more for the defuse. He gets it. He gets it just in the nick of time.
What a round from Røkkr. I mean, just the sense to say, all right, we know where they're going to be at. They're set up for this with the, you know, the sort of post-plan positions. One's in spawn, one's up top, and who is it? It's MajorManiak who finds the two-piece. He finishes on a 6 spree. He can find a streak, and we're into a round 11. Røkkr, they needed that round. They need this map.
And this is when that time comes where you never lose belief in yourselves after that Major 5 final. You know you can bring it back. They get it to this round 11 as Major is on 5 in a row. And the hit towards A. But look, once again, Vance is going fast. Once attaches Reddit, once he's been caught, attaches pick it up. This time, look at attach. Attach picks it up! Fool me once, shame on me! I forgot the line, it's not happening again! Bomb planted. 4v3. Røkkr looked to tie up the series. Clean-X with the beams, but the trade is on point. It's down to Cammy and Insight. Trying to find attach, not gonna happen. As he locks it down deep. Last guy is inside, he is gone. Røkkr, even it up.
What was that, 5-3? 3 rounds in a row for Minnesota Røkkr. And I think the big one is just a defensive retake. That bomb gets planted. And then the adjustments right there. Attach finally picks it up. Vance hit it again. He says, you know what, I'm going for it. It's been working out.
It's the only thing I was watching on the minimap. I'm like, we've seen Vance hit it. One time it worked, one time it didn't. That time Attach is ready for it, shuts it down. Take me through the stats, Joe.
I mean, it's Attach for me. Double digits, 2,200 damage. Was doing it with a 74U, was doing it with the Krig. He had a poor map 1, but he brings it back in map number 2. And that is just a nightmare for Toronto Ultra. 5-3 lead, it's gone.
And you start to feel it creeping in, maybe. You had a collapse at Major 5. Is it happening again?
Legendary.
Game 3, up after the break.
I'm legendary. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust. Her legend is.
The Call of Duty League is presented by Seany, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Seany Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting seany.com/gaming. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Legendary.
It was like not a ghost town, but like the drinks were flowing. They were dying inside as their team was getting smoked. And then bit by bit, they're coming alive. They get a little energy earlier in this series this time, Joe.
Yeah, it's a close one. It's up, down for these guys. But yeah, the Minnesota Røkkr fans, they've been dealing with a roller coaster.
They certainly have, but we've got a Scump giveaway going down as well. We're celebrating the COD League Championship weekend with a giveaway. One winner will get a controller of choice featuring the winning team's design. To enter, retweet this tweet, follow Scump Gaming, tag a friend in Sunday, August 22nd at the end of broadcast. So if you want a chance to win it, go ahead and enter. Giveaways are great, but get me back to the gameplay. Let's get to the map 3. We're tied up 1-1. And it's a beautiful time. I was hoping this matchup would be a banger, and we had some. Well, okay, map 1. It was not great. It was over about 2 minutes. It was just a bloodbath and absolute domination by Ultra. But the map 2, what a brilliant search and destroy it was, filled with moments. Watching both teams kind of adapt and deal with the strengths of their opposition, it was a blast. Now we look forward to Control. And I guess I just want to hear, like, overall, maybe Control aside, like, what just needs to maybe change for either team? What needs to improve?
Oh, well, I think for the Minnesota Røkkr side, it's one player for me. It's Priestahh. I think if he gets going, and usually his best game mode is Control. I think he could be the difference maker for them in this series. And on the other side, for Toronto Ultra, I think they're playing very well. I think it's more just hey, forget about it. We got to move on because, you know, it's another game that they kind of threw away against Minnesota Røkkr, but you got to forget about it. Focus on game 3 where they've been so good in Control, 32-18 on the year.
Yeah, this is the Quick Scope presented by Scump, and it's really cool to see all their stats over the year, but I don't care about anything except the Major 5 final. Like, they played 9 maps. Like, we have seen these guys battle for hours. That is what is fresh. That is what matters.
Well, and so far, even the winners final, right? I mean, it was a 3-0 to Røkkr.
Yeah, true. But like, when you look at how this has gone so far, I mean, the checkmate hardpoint in that series, it was dominated by Ultra. They've done that. The standoff, that was won by Røkkr. They've done that. I'm not saying it's going to keep going with that rhythm to it, but like, the rest of the maps in these series, the next 3, if we go all 3, it was Ultra wins in that Major 5 final.
Right, how good have they been on Raid Control the entire year? Just been one of their go-tos, so we know what they could do. And again, in a respawn, a map like this, I'm looking at that guy at bottom right of your screen, CleanX, because it just feels like when he gets going, when he controls Kitchen in middle of the map, Toronto Ultra can't be touched.
And if you would have based it off his tournament weekend, I'd be worried. If you based it off the map 1,
not worried.
Not really worried at all. Yeah, what was he, 30-15? Just lights out. But you see the stats there, both have been solid. Control teams here on Raid. But Raid has become, I mean, it was important when it entered, but like when it first joined, obviously you had a couple maps that were across the modes, right? When you talk about hardpoint, search, Control. That changed when you think about what, like Garrison change or Checkmate change, being removed from search. This is like the map that seems to make or break series.
Yeah, I think you look at sort of Raid Control being that map, but for Toronto Ultra, you know, we talked about it yesterday in their keys. The 2 hardpoint maps that they're going to play a lot of is going to be Checkmate and Raid, because I think a lot of teams probably don't want to play them on Garrison. It's been their best hardpoint throughout the year. So you look at those 2 maps for them, and well, Checkmate hardpoint has been clean so far. It certainly has throughout this week, and then Raid hardpoint is that game 4. But then for Røkkr, it's, yeah, you know, this is a map where you've lost to them on Raid Control. What have you learned from that?
If we go back, like, and this is before the Major 5 final, but we casted a lot of this particular matchup, and I feel like Raid Hardpoint was the map 1. Røkkr would come in and win that. It was always a really close game. We're talking like 15 to 20 point game. Next 3 were Ultra. Like, that's how it went when we would cast it early. But like, that was the one map that Røkkr found success on. So they can do it. But I know when you think of FaZe, when you think of a team like Ultra, Raid kind of lights out.
Yeah, especially Search and Destroy for both of those teams, but we're not going to have that here. You know, if we do go the distance, what is it, Moscow Search and Destroy, map number 5, so could be an interesting one. But yeah, both of these teams very similar in the fact of they don't always have to rely on the strongest hard point because of how good their 2, 3, and 5 can be.
Okay, I got too excited. I was begging for gameplay. Then the Call of Duty gods above, they were like, screw you, Maven. Unfortunately, it seems we got a little brief delay on the stage. A restart for this third map. As soon as it is resolved, we will get back to the action. Quick commercial break. Back as quickly as we can. Thank you for your patience. We love you all. Series continues on in just a moment.
It's always your fault.
It is my, I know.
Okay. All right. What does winning this champs?
What does winning this champs mean to me?
Mean to me.
Mean to me.
To me.
To me. To me.
What does winning this champs mean to me?
Your 2014 World Champion winners
For the 2015 Call of Duty 2016 Call of Duty World League Dynasty has been cemented. Evil Geniuses are your 2018 Call of Duty World Champions. United! Dallas Empire get it done. They are your 2020 Call of Duty League champions.
Winning champs would mean the whole world to me because we got second out of last year, and I don't think any of us really wanted that.
Everyone dreams of winning champs. You get the ring. It's nostalgia. It's being regarded as one of the best.
To fall short there was heartbreaking. I've never felt a loss like that before. I've never been so crushed. Like something I don't ever want to experience again. I want to win one so bad, especially because the first time I went, I was so close to doing so.
You know, I want to join, Seth and Matt as world champions along with everyone else that's won.
I had a lot of really devastating losses. So I think winning champs this year would just, be that final, thank goodness, at least our work was for something. I feel like I'm a little bit undervalued right now, just based off champs ring. So another champs ring would definitely help out my cause.
This has definitely been the hardest year of my life. I've lost a lot of family members. Team switches a lot.
To come out with these group of guys and just fry and take the ring home, it'd be amazing.
I don't look at it like that. I once did. The moment I started focusing on stuff past my present goal or my present state, that was when I got ahead of myself.
I became very, very close the past 3 years. I've gotten third, second. And it's obviously everyone's main goal to win champs, and I've been so close, and it just feels like it's being ripped away from me over and over again.
I know some people might say I'm not at the top of the rookie year argument, but I'm still fighting for that spot. I'm still trying to be the best.
This has been probably the lowest point of my career since I've become a pro, but it would be a comeback of all comebacks and probably the biggest moment of my career if I was able to pull it off. So yeah, hopefully I can do it.
legendary. I'm legendary. Yeah, of the dust.
I feel like perhaps we need like a moment of silence or like condolences to some of the fans that had to watch that, because like it was very heartfelt from the players, but most of them are already gone.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
There's only 4 teams left.
Yeah.
Well, 3, right?
That is tough. That is tough. But just to be as transparent as possible with what was going on, you heard us talk about during the map 2, kind of the pause and the restart. They were arguing about, I guess, side choice. I believe that continued into this. Now, why that's happening, I do not know. The side pick is very important, but I would think that, you know, the coaches are doing it and they write it down on a little piece of freaking paper and then you know what side you're on. But for some reason, that has been an ongoing battle. It's important to get right, don't get me wrong. I just don't know why it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but it seems like we got to figure it out. Games get started. Yeah. Series is tied 1-1, and well, it's going to be Minnesota Røkkr starting off on the offense. And I was looking back at Major 5, and in the winners final, this was the map. So, you know, this is a map both teams have played recently twice, and they split it.
Let's go, baby. Ultra Røkkr tied up 1-1 as the gauntlet continues. And it will continue for either of these teams if they get the win to try and get to the final tomorrow. Vance will get caught though as he tries to fly on through. It's attached with the read, and that'll be 2 down for Ultra. As Røkkr getting the kills, that'll get them out to ringside. You see everybody spawning up defensively water side. This should be wide open. Now the question is, how do Ultra want to play this?
I don't know if you saw that, but just the break off for Minnesota Røkkr was very different. They only sent 1 to ring. They stayed 2 inside of Art, 1 watching Zig. They knew that the push was going to come through towards pillars and Art side, right through Zig. And while they caught Toronto Ultra off guard on
doing
that
their homework?
break, yeah, I mean, they were just ready for it. And while that's going to allow 2 minutes on the clock, 26-25, but now the hard part is that the kills start to come in for Toronto Ultra. Well, Minnesota Røkkr, they're going to have to start to work towards B.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like it from Ultra. You know, you spawn out deep. You just got to give that up. Try to get in strong positions where you can put the life tally a little bit in your favor, and they've done exactly that. But look at leaking on through. It's going to be Standy, who's gotten to an aggressive position, and behind attaches kill. They'll now take down 2. MajorManiak involved. They'll catch the 4th. This will be a wide open sight for now as they start to fly forward. This could be a quick round. These next moments for Ultra going to be massive. 1 pinching through water steps. That's CleanX trying to go huge. Attach will get the pickup, but 3 have dropped, 4 have dropped. It is a fast retake, and you don't even get 1 bit of progress.
Well, it was a huge kill by Bance onto Standy around pillar side, because if he finds that 1-on-1, then he can re-pinch the players that go down water stairs. So a huge win there by the captain at Toronto Ultra allows them to get that retake. Because Standy, he gets to make courtyard control. He can either go money window, he can go down those water stairs. That's where that push was coming from. And quickly, we are into an 18 versus 14 situation.
And I think that's what we've loved about Ultra and Control this year. It's like some teams panic a lot, like worry about that first zone. It's just not that big of a deal. Like, if you lose it, just set up, get in our spots. We can hold. It doesn't matter how long. But where's the opening going to come from? You got to think Røkkr are going to have their moment. They are down massively in lives, down to their final 8, but you know, it can just take 1 break. But Cammy is still here on 3 in a row, lurking. He will actually end up dropping.
Well, do they know Major's there? I mean,
yeah,
Major's just out of money.
I've been looking at his arrow, like he's just tucked away, but the rest of his team is just getting dropped.
He's got to make a play, and they got to, play together. I mean, you only have 5 lives remaining, so you are very staggered. As well, MajorManiak said he get caught, and well, they could just never get together. Kind of waiting on Major. He thought he got into a good position, but you see in the top left, CleanX 11-6. Vance 8-6. Well, now 8-7 is attached able to find that kill, but the submachine gun duo on this map so strong here defensively in round 1.
I mean, you really had 1 chance at it, right? 1 chance to get on the site, and how fast and efficient was that retake from Ultra? It's Standy, he's off the map, he's out of town. It's a great hold on the 2nd point on raid for Toronto Ultra. But you saw instantly when they spawn water side, they push up, they get aggressive, they get to their spots, and they trap them in. There was 1 moment where you thought Røkkr had a shot, and that moment did not last long.
Not at all. So great round from Toronto Ultra. Now Minnesota Røkkr, their chance defensively to try to get things going.
How do you improve on that, I guess, if you're Røkkr? When you have 2 minutes to work with, and I guess I feel like you should get more shots at it, but you are playing a very good control team.
They've played this map hundreds of times, right? By this moment, there is no more really improving. It's really it. This is it. You have to, I mean, just find those kills, because that's really it. I mean, you see in the top right, A couple of players struggling. The AR struggling for Røkkr. Got to get things going. But yeah, to me, just executing on that site comes down to a key kill here and there.
Yeah, sometimes it's like a strategy thing. Sometimes like you just got to
we're still
win
playing
a couple of
FPS.
gunfights. Yeah. Well, Priestahh, who has either, I feel like, been a peasant or a monster this weekend. Like he has struggled or destroyed. 4-11 right now, looking to leave his mark on this map and maybe gifted a couple here. Cammy, though, with the movement, able to slide away, but lots of information coming in the way of Priestahh. Takes down 2, gets on the point just in time to stop it, and CleanX back down, or you've got a fresh, clean haircut. He's able to get out of it, and Bance will come through for the kill, so this should be the zone, and now you got to think about the setup for Røkkr. Can you do the same thing? Or can attach Cammy? You think he's going to back out of this and try to just make sure he plays his life, because A is gone.
Well, the key thing here is the insight was actually inside a bedroom. He was able to find a kill. So look at the transition. So quick from Ultra. They're going to try and catch them off the basketball spawn. The next, this is just where he can just have a field day inside of that. But Priestahh with a multi-kill. And that was the difference in that Major 5 final. Once the multi-kills started to come out for Minnesota Røkkr, they ran away with the game.
Well, that was big, too, because you almost took attach out of the sequence entirely. Like, as they cut across behind inside skill, he was almost just left on an island. They had numbers to go. But what a moment from Priestahh. But you're going to need more of them. On 4 in a row to the kitchen fight with Standy. He's got a legion of players in front of him. Nate's to his left, Nate's to his right. The help coming through, though, and left inside will be insight. But Priestahh still slowly working on these streaks.
Yeah, I said he's on 5 in a row. He just needs help with that player money window. He's got to be careful.
Snap, snap.
Starting to get going, starting to get hot. This is what you wanted to see for Priestahh. Can he find number 7? Get that artillery? No! Who is it? It is Cammy. And that is one of those moments where he says, not happening today. And now that is 3 dead. 1 player on the flanking attach. They have a big one-on-one, which he loses it. Insight able to read that now. That is 2 players on the point.
And they've already done what Røkkr could not. There's the first bit of progress. Cammy continues to go huge. What a monumental player he has been. Priestahh's trophy, ironically, is what takes out Cammy, but they're still on the point, halfway to the 3rd bit of progress. But out come Priestahh and Major. For a second, they can breathe.
They're just waiting until they run out of ammo. Hopefully you catch them reloading in that corner. They were able to get 2 ticks of progress done, so the pressure on. Cammy gonna get aggressive, able to find the first kill, the flex battle inside. MajorManiak able to win it.
The thing is, you only need 1 point of progress, 45 to go. Any kind of efficient break onto the objective, and you think Ultra can stack and close it out.
Well, look at them. They're finally all together. They slowed the map down. They have great positioning here. They might just fly onto the point. They're going to try to work this kill on MajorManiak. CleanX is on it, though. They know that where Røkkr is playing from is mostly inside a kitchen.
Look at the stack.
And I think they might just hop it. They sure are. CleanX is going. He's just staying alive. You have 2 players watching over him, Advance and Insight. They're just staying on top of each other. This is the Ultra teamwork, and it's so close to being done. Røkkr, they have to go. 3 go down, and Ultra, they do it again.
And they didn't even need like an efficient 4v4 win. Like, that's the, I guess, the luxury of only needing 1 point of progress, right? Like, they just get on the point. And then you're like, all right, let's send the panic over to Røkkr.
Well,
Let them figure it out.
I think that is the key, though, right? After those kills come in, nobody gets towards middle of the courtyard, right? You had everybody inside a kitchen. They don't go. They don't use the life advantage maybe for a trade middle of the map. They don't try to stagger the push from Toronto Ultra. You allow them to get together for 1 push, and that's exactly what happens.
Just feels like it starts with that Cammy gunfight win, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure does. And how many times did we see that yesterday? It's like, all right, big play here, and then he's like, nah, not happening. Shuts the door.
Unbelievable. And Standy, all the positive talk about him having himself a rough map here, though. 8-14, but comes out hot. 3 through for Røkkr out of the gate. Now, last time, I mean, it was similar in their efficiency to get the A zone. That was done very well. After that, though, is when the struggle set in. Can you improve upon that here? Or can Ultra lock him in for the next 90 seconds? They might actually go with this because they've got 2 down. But will this end up biting them?
Yeah, they don't do this very often, but they are going to get on this point. Bance is able to find multi-kills and, you know, just waste their time, maybe waste some lives, and that's exactly what he's trying to do. The whole time, though, Cammy has stayed inside a bedroom, so A's going to be done. Again, 25-24, 2 minutes, very similar to round number 1, but this is where the struggles came into play for Minnesota Røkkr.
It's a little bit different, though. You don't have that same kind of vice setup if you are Ultra, because you sit in one more wave at that. Now, can you get back to it? Absolutely, but a little bit more room to work with this time around if you are Røkkr, and MajorManiak winning his ones as he battles to get back towards even. Working all the way around the flank though, it's gonna be Cammy. Will he find an opening? Not gonna need it because Bance has already locked it down.
And they are just so active. Inside Cammy don't see anything for a while. They know that the push is gonna be back laundry in middle of the map, so they just reflank Zig, and now you have Cammy in a position where he's playing his life, winning gunfights with his 74U, and just messing with this offensive push. He's gonna have a couple players in front of him. Very sneaky play. Lines one up, lines up the second, and Cammy is just so active on the map.
Now you still got attach all the way courtside.
But they're just leaving
The thing
him.
is, exactly,
They're just
can
leaving
his
him.
teammates even get there? They're just getting mowed down. Now he has to track back, and it looks like he's in a gunfight inside a kitchen, and he's gonna get shut down. So attach, who gets to, you know, an aggressive spot, can't do anything. Now all four are going to pop. Just in between the pinch and attack. You got track back. Vance is already waiting. That did not look fun to deal with. The melee gets in. He's like, I can't track him anymore.
Well, there we go. This is a chance. If he can stay alive right here, MajorManiak trying to get in a position, just wait for his teammates. Somebody help the man. There it is. Now they can get on the point. The pressure is middle of the map, though. Banton inside, already in a position. Cammy come and cut out, but you have multiple players. This strong area right now for Røkkr.
Attach wins a big one. Attach is able to take down two. They are still on the point. It's 5 in a row for Attach, 4 in a row for Priestahh. The duo locking it down. Still trying to battle towards that second bit of progress. They need the point, or that is the map to Ultra. Now Standy coming through with the big plays. Almost have got it done. One more player in position, not there in time. And Røkkr, what they couldn't do in the round one, they get done here in the third.
In what you saw, okay, you find a couple of kills bottom bedroom. And what does that open? It opens up the water push, but where's Ultra been so good? It's through the middle stairs, but MajorManiak, all they're hoping for is a trade, because when the trade comes in, and there's only 3 players alive for Røkkr, they know it's not gonna be a 4 stack. They can come off spawn, they can take their time, fight for money control. That doesn't happen because Major stays alive. There's 3 players around the point. That freaks them out a little bit, and then you allow Standy to come off spawn, flank money window, get that objective. And that's what we talk about. Just buying time for your teammates is exactly what he did. Now you have a couple of players close to streaks for Minnesota.
It's like that one multi-kill, that one hitch in the domino effect. And suddenly things get tilted. But still, Ultra, a chance to go for the jugular and close out this map 3, take the edge back into their favor. Is attached, that's number 6. Number 7 is looming, but of course it is freaking Cammy.
He got
again.
He got one from the objective, so he at least has the artillery.
He's like the Kingslayer. Like, someone's on a run, oh, Cammy's here to shut you down.
Yeah, it's just that 2-piece that he finds, just so quick. Well, he's doing it with a 74U. He's gonna be done inside the middle of the map though. Standy's gonna find one, just back on up. Well, this is great control so far from Røkkr.
They got the control, but Ultra have the A zone, and a minor life advantage. They're up 4. Big gunfight for Major, and he's gonna get smoked. Bance just comes bunny hopping around the edge. That's apartment side control, and now that port number 5, that's Priestahh inside. He's gonna have a whole lot to deal with. He's already able to take out one. Can he go clutch again? No, it is Bance taking down one more. Ultra nearly out to the point. You need a monster retake or maybe the streak in from Røkkr to deal with this. Major kind of comes out peeking by himself. No help is there. The stack isn't in yet, but now they really start to get on it. Attach is gonna call in the streak. Ultra can win it here, or do they get the retake? CleanX gets one. The streak is able to connect. They're off the point for a moment, but the presence still here. The streak seemingly may bail them out, though.
No, it sure does. Just finds him that opening kill so that he gets some position. Able to find another one. Cammy, though, he's on 5 in a row, but Priestahh, how many times has he just gone big for them around the B site? Major with another one. They're retaking B. But still a lot of time left and a 6 life advantage for Ultra.
It's like you need these next couple holds to be efficient from Røkkr. Start to bring that back a little bit. No more streaks to work with. One of the best players from this spot at Tiki. You know the plays he's able to make, and he's continuing to do it. Now 4 in a row, nearly up to that 30 bomb mark. Just one bit of progress in, so not as much pressure on him this time around. And dear Lord Almighty, Bance, get back to spawn, because Priestahh is on a heater. We saw him in this spot before, so close to the streaks, and it was Cammy that shut it down. This time, can Priestahh get him? Just able to get away with his life. What do you see on the rest of the map, though, Joe?
I mean, it's all about mid-map control right now. They're trying to help out Priestahh, but they're just trying to choke him out inside of Toronto Ultra. There's number 6. Can he find a streak? It's been efficient holds, as you said. Look at the life disparity now, 11-9. Can he find number 7? You gotta play for this if you get this to around number 5. Inside is there. You take down Cammy in the middle of the map, the guy who always ends this streak, but Inside is playing so patiently, not giving him an angle. Number 7 is there, but Bance backs down. And Ultra, I feel like they know. I feel like they know he's on a streak. They are not giving him anything, and it happens again. And now maybe an opening to win the map.
He doesn't get his life back. I think he was still at 78 HP, but they paused it at 3.6. Bance is able to win it. The trade does come through. Insight's just got a sword through bullets, through hellfire, and Røkkr, they push it to the round 5. In the map 2, Ultra up 5-3. Røkkr bring it back.
Well, the attack streak that he was able to earn, well, it gives them a second life there to retake B, and then you said it. They had to be efficient, they were, and a lot of it comes down to Priestahh just holding that position so his teammates could focus on controlling courtyard and kitchen. It's exactly what he does. Get him to that spot. That man, so tough to take down.
Up 5-3 in the search, up 2-0 in the control. But can they close this one out as Røkkr come roaring back into this one, and Priestahh, from what, a 4-11 start or whatever it was, what a map he is having. But it is offense once again for Røkkr.
They're trying to switch it up a little bit, just trying to fake them out. Is it going to be a B hit? Is it going to be an A hit? Maybe with that kill, Ultra might be thinking it's going to be a hit toward B, but it's not. They're just, again, playing around art, playing around finding picks, almost like you would see at the start of a search round, just trying to see where Ultra are getting active, and, well, they're finding those kills. They just keep standing on A. He's going to work the objective. Everybody else is slaying around the middle of the map.
You know, Røkkr's talk so much about their teamwork improving. How many times it seems like someone's dead, like Attach is there to save their life? Like, just hit the shots and have the position. He's been so good from that spot, but this time much better from Ultra to make sure Røkkr can't get the first point as efficiently as they have.
Well,
they want to keep sending it.
If it makes you feel any better for Røkkr fans, the best round 5 win percentage in the league, 11-4. So they have been in these positions all year long. So clutch in these round 5s. Can they pull off another one? Attach with a great kill. He's flying on through. So he finds number 2. They're just going to try to get done with A. Extend that time. Working the flank, though, goes Bance and Cammy. They're going to find one. A's going to be done. And all right, we get into that position we have seen all year long here on Raid. You have to find B.
Once the wall too strong from Ultra, the defense too good. The second crack at it though, Røkkr able to break through and get the offensive win. Which will we get here in the round 5? Is Standy taking his fight for mid-map?
33.
Yeah, he's snapping to do the damage to the wall. On the other side, now it's the 3-man hit through the back, all funneling towards CleanX as he will drop. How do you react if you're Ultra? You still got 2 players here to deal with. Major, I thought about to get peeled off that heady, but he's able to take it. And now you've kind of got a story of 2 fronts. The fight towards Apartment, the fight towards Tiki. But to the point. Go Røkkr. Now can the rest get to him? That's a big kill for Standy at mid-map as well. He's gotten into kitchen. He's got another to deal with. He's not going to take that one. The trade, though, I thought surely going to be there somehow. CleanX just able to get out, but you've been able to pause the clock for a bit here if you're Røkkr.
Wow, CleanX somehow got a kill on a Priestahh. I don't know how he found that money window. And that's the opening. He slid off and hit a ledge slide. That was so disgusting. Priestah's arrow was spinning in a circle. A huge one-on-one win. But at least you had someone on the point. You're buying yourself a lot of time. The clock pauses. You see the life, 14-13. Still a couple of moments for a few pushes. And look at this. Everybody trapped really back court side. A lot of map control here for Røkkr.
Here we go.
Oh,
I thought
so
Insight
close.
was about to get obliterated, but he's able to make the adjustment. Pause at 34 seconds as CleanX once again from a crucial position, able to get the kill. Now Priestahh trying to scurry away. Not going to happen. Under 30 to go. You think you've got one good look at this if you're Røkkr, and you've got no points of progress.
Well, and again, they just leave the flank, right? They're playing around money window, but everybody else is around mid-stairs.
That's 2. That's 2.
They're going to fly out to the point. Okay, of course, CleanX is there. Cammy's going to take it down. 3 go down.
Oh, my God.
Now it's just on Insight. What can he do on the flank? Nothing. Standy reads it. Bans out the window, finds 2. Was that the opportunity that Ultra needed? But it's down to Priestahh and Standy.
Standy still there, but Cammy, of course it is Cammy. He takes down both. Røkkr can't get there. Ultra, this time they don't let it slip away.
How many times can he get away with it? Cammy is so good in these moments, and he does it again.
I swear, dude, I was starting to feel nervous for Ultra. I mean, you have the 5-3 lead, you have the 2-0 there, and then you lose that one as well. Like, it's creeping into your mind 100%. Like, you're thinking about the final. It's like, dear God, here it goes again. But that time, they go clutch. Vance gets 2, Cammy gets 2. They retake it. They win it.
That was a
heavyweight.
That was a heavyweight battle. 7,200 from Clayster, 7,000 from Priestahh. Here's a look at the end. The 2 kills come in. That's going to be 3 dead. You have the one-on-one on the opposite side of the map. Standy's able to win it, and you're thinking it's over.
I thought they had it.
I thought they had it as well, but who is it? It's Banks, the captain. Nobody's looking at money window. And well, then of course, it's Cammy from cutout. Able to find the first one. Just so patient, finds the kill, shuts the door.
Unbelievable. Even then, I'm like, if they had like another second or two, maybe another team fight, but no, it's Ultra. They're able to clutch up this time around. No Røkkr resurrection into map 3. Ultra close it out. We continue on in this best of 5 after this quick break.
I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go! Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game, born for the throne. Up from the ground, and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit. Cause I am mythic, I was made for this shit. They feeling the rumble when I make you quake.
There is a status reserved for a select few throughout history. For those remembered for more than just a name, it's a title even kings die in vain for.
Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game, born for the throne.
Time gives us all one simple choice. You can be forgotten or become immortal.
You think he's done now? You think he's gonna stop here? You think you can stop aBeZy? Oh my God!
To be remembered is not enough, because anything less than legendary is failure.
Accuracy, though, they line up! They line up for accuracy and he wins it! Are you kidding? Accuracy with the ice!
I'll tell you what, that video piece gets me fired up. I'm ready to go as we continue on. Røkkr, Ultra. And Ultra, I swear to God, I thought it was a collapse again, but I mean, Joe, honestly, I saw JCap tweet. He's like, they just all died for free, kind of on the side.
Nobody looked at money window.
Yeah, like
nobody looked at money window.
Oh.
But, you know, it's just one of those moments that we talk about in Call of Duty, and
it's just crazy. It's frantic. The comms are probably all over the place, but that time it is Ultra that step up to the plate, knock it out of the park, and take the edge and back to his breathing exercises, getting focused, dialed in. Bats looking to pop off in this map 4 as now we get ready for raid. Well, we stay on raid, and maybe the most clutch player of all time, Dylan Price, doesn't seem phased at all by what just went down.
I mean, they won the map too, right? They clutched up, they got into this raid hard point. You're still alive in the tournament. I would say, you know, one good thing for Minnesota Røkkr, you got Priestahh going big time in that map, and you're gonna stay on raid where AR should really take on over. For Toronto Ultra, one thing I loved the other day was Cammy running the 74U really on certain hills. Look at him at P1 and P2, and then he'll bring it out on the last half. Will Minnesota Røkkr try to match that, or will Cammy just be allowed to do his thing?
I just feel like, I mean, we've commentated so much this year, but we saw Røkkr when they weren't a great hardpoint team beat Ultra here. So we know they can do it, but now they gotta do it. Or it's bye-bye, let's go to the hotel, order lunch. Like, you're done. Do or die time. And it is Røkkr once again up against it. But don't call it improbable, don't call it impossible, because these guys seem to make anything happen. But this time, you know, Ultra, they're feeling it. Can we put these guys away? Can we close it out? Can we continue on in championship weekend? It comes down to this map 4, and I hope it comes down to a map 5, because that's what I need in my life. But the opening wave of kills, it's Røkkr striking early, and Nades just all over Van, somehow still alive.
That van is destroyed. I mean, he literally just put 30 bullets into that blue van.
Yeah, no, that was...
Cellium's like, please stop destroying my property.
Well, they keep cruising on forward, a big wave of kills, but in the point, it will be Ultra, but the flip there for Røkkr for now, trying to pick up backside laundry as Standy, and the help is in through MajorManiak. But despite what seemed like such a good opening from Røkkr, it could lead to points as we continue on. A lot of that hardpoint time, at least for a moment, was going the way of Ultra's insight. Dear God, comes out with the hops.
Right,
takes off the forehead.
Careful, right? This is what we saw on Checkmate. You get into this position, you're turtling now if you're Røkkr. Every kill, you're gonna spawn out. The first one, MajorManiak out of P2. His teammates trying to hold on. Attaches in the back and attach, trying to stay alive. Just a couple more seconds, buddy. Well, you did it, but your teammates still spawned out. He's ready for it, though. He's up to 5 and 2. His teammates are here, and well, maybe they can split some time.
Oh, it's so tough. You work so hard, you make such a play, they spawn 15 feet away.
It's
but
because of him.
His teammates pick it up, and yes, Attach got them there as they step up. They retain control of Kitchen, and they look to build upon their own lead. 35 left to go on it, as Ultra kind of sending it one by one for now, and the crossfire is in. No opening inside. Get out of Kitchen, as Major and Attach are cooking up a special meal.
Those trophies are like hungry hippos, man. They are just eating away, dude. They are eating away.
They got an appetite. But now, when do you make sure you start to back this up and focus on Garage, as Cammy is just locking down Waterside, making sure Priestahh can't leak through. Making sure Røkkr continue to spawn in the back. New hard point about to pop. You've got 2 through pillars. That's a big pick from Standy. That's an opener. Start them moving forward. Now, where does the spawn come in? It'll be safe side towards Garage. So you've got all 4 players here, but same can be said for Røkkr. Here comes the collapse.
Yeah, well, this is a problem, right? You have no layers. With that player going down, if you die, the spawns could flip very quickly. MajorManiak is in a good position, but, well, he's only going to find 1 kill, and they do a great job now trying to get pushed up towards our side, but Attach is quick. Attach on point! That's going to be 3 in a row. 1 player left. It's inside the rookie, just trying to hold on, but, you know, they do good enough. There's only 28 seconds left. And, well, I guess you take it if you're Røkkr, but Ultra's like, yeah, all right, we'll just rotate the basketball.
Exactly. It's one of those awkward spots we talk about all the time, but if you are Røkkr, your tournament life is on the line. You're in Garage. You've got the toughest rotation and break in the game as you get ready to head towards court. Let's go to a listen-in with Minnesota Røkkr.
stay alive. I will pinch front.
Yo, work the back, work the
Every
back.
kill you get, they will spawn out.
Work the back.
Yo, flash jungle, flash jungle.
I don't have a flash. I just need to kill you.
Close on me, weak, insight, went to the left.
Phoenix, one shot a catch. He backed up.
Sorry,
There's
nice.
two catch. There's two catch.
Mike, come from.
You go the other guy. I got a cross.
Stay alive, Mike. Let's go kitch.
Money.
One more spawn on me. Guys, spawn on me in the back.
I'm
I'm getting close left.
Yes, cycle's left.
He's behind the block.
Man's weak, block.
One in the back. Backstairs. Inside
Yo,
backstairs.
they're gonna be front, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be pitching both sides.
Just stay alive.
I'm not front. I'm making my front.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm working. Then one front. All right, 2-0. We should rotate. We should hold the rotation.
I'm in mid.
I'm holding
Trophy
right.
kitch. Trophy kitch. I can help pillars.
Yeah, I know the catch. Bam said catch. That's two. I have all ring. He went money. He's gonna be close to rocks.
Close rocks going water.
I'm playing left corner, looking for steps.
Yeah.
Water going around bed.
Yeah,
I'll pick it up.
pick up the pinch off spot.
I'll
look at water.
Steps, he's
Three on me.
You want me to pinch
Water to hill. Oh, there's two on push on water hill. There's three at my hill hurt.
One's on old. He went water. He can kill him. It's on money.
No, Kleenex, weak, 2 hill.
Water steps, guys.
Tommy kitch. Waiting for you guys.
Water.
I'll settle left.
Water steps.
Kleenex dead.
Water steps, too.
Man's hurt.
Water steps. Dead.
Zig and hill.
Back to the action, back to the break. Røkkr looking to get into court, and they will do it clean. They get through, and you think they disrupt enough time at court, right? Like the break is there. It's still a lot of time to Ultra, but you get in.
I mean, you get some time, maybe 10, 15 seconds off of that. But again, on the rotation, it's Toronto Ultra who, they find some early time. They get the setup, and then that is just too easy of a break. Well, Kleenex, I think he had
both sides, like too easy for Røkkr, then too easy for Ultra, right?
Yeah, but Kleenex was able to find 3 kills, 15 and 12, 27 engagements throughout this first set of rotations. We saw how many he put up throughout control rate. He is just flying across the map. But 3 dead. The last one to be alive is Kleenex. Almost finds number 5. They're going to get the scrap time, but this is big for Røkkr to set up inside a ring. Can they find the kills on rotation? Able to do so far. But Band's already in a very good position. Standy inside a kitchen, just kind of lurking. But they deal with him, and now you can set up the pinch. And you're going to see number 6. He's got to back up in MajorManiak just in case if there's a pinch that opens things up on the hill.
We've had a lot of talks about Kleenex and if he's going to hit the form. My guy is turned just a little bit.
Twisted.
We were watching. Oh my God! And he's getting towards it. Cammy doesn't want none of it though. As he's going to take everybody's head off in the lobby, including his teammate. Just a triple, quadruple headshots, lighting up the feed, and the lead starting to build now for Ultra as they've gotten it up to 30. You're going to need to answer back in kitchen if you are Røkkr, but it's been a couple great breaks here from Ultra.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, this next hill could decide the map here. You're going to be around 180 points or so if you're Toronto Ultra. Can Minnesota Røkkr hold on? This is what they have been doing all year long. Well, especially throughout the last couple of months, just staying alive, making the clutch plays, but it's Kleenex and inside again right before that hill pops. Now, Røkkr, they were able to fight from the front last time through.
You spawn a lot closer than, remember Major. He was out garage side, basically. Get it a bit closer this time. You don't need to attach the belly out, but it's a flurry of trades around the point. But so far, the numbers are here for Røkkr. It's the pounce out, the dash out from Priestahh, and attach to work a bit of fancy footwork in duo. Inside of this hard point is now you look for the next building collapse from Ultra. They're trying to hit it from every side. 1 from water, 2 from the front, 1 hitting the flank. Can you pick it up? Can the comms be on point for Røkkr? It looks like for now, they hold. You've still got 1 inside. Now look at that number 7 on the minimap. It's Attach heading towards garage, Joe.
Yeah, because they flank through the back, I think Attach gets a good timing. He kind of spawns out. Now he's going to be the only player here. And look at this. Bance is going to spawn out. Cammy's going to spawn out. It's 3 dead. This is exactly what you want. Everyone did a spawn behind kitchen. All 4 dead. They're going to chain P2 into P3.
Unbelievable sequence here for Røkkr. As garage gets ready to pop and Standy's just popping through the wall. Get out of here!
Look at the positioning of Minnesota Røkkr. You have 1 inside of art, one inside of ring. You're not even across mid-map with 50 seconds left. Now the key here.
Change.
The key here, if they die, right, you set up for basketball just the way that Røkkr or Ultra did on that first set of rotations.
Can they hold? Or do we flip? 5 in a row. Now for Standy, the young phenom, leaving his mark within this map 4. As the lead change came through this hard point, it is building and he is beaming. 20 and 17. 1 away from the artillery. The race is on towards the other side. You see that number 5, that's gonna be Priestahh, but you've got Bance and Insight. Over towards court and waterside as well. I mean, Priestahh really is in a sea of purple, but what a hold that is. It is flawless at garage, and we don't see a lot of that.
You got to be careful here, though, too, right? They're going to try to set up Standy for number 7 to use the artillery, but they can't wait too long. You cannot give them a full 60. Attach is trying to bait, just trying to give them enough time, and they do it. They work it out. There's the artillery. It is in right away. Can he find number 8? Doesn't need to. Here comes the pinch. Look at the spawn out here.
Here we go. Here we go.
The artillery going to be called. He's got to be careful. Do not blow up your teammate. One player going to go down. Major backs up. Artillery lands him in on the map. Cammy is dead. The break is in from Røkkr. Cruise missile earned by Standy. 8 in a row. Make it 9.
Making a statement for Rookie of the Year is Standy. What a map. 20 more points needed for Røkkr to get it to the map 5. Now over to Major. We're into double digits. 10 in a row for Standy. Missiles raining from the sky as Røkkr look to close out the map, and close it out they will. Map 5.
Oh, baby, I love a map 5. Come on. What a transition from kitchen to garage. Standy then going on the spree. Attach going huge. Beautiful raid hardpoint out of Røkkr. And we're headed to Moscow.
And it's all, I mean, it's what, 2 to 3?
Yep.
Like the fact they get that perfect flip out, the perfect setup. And then, well, the streaks into place from Standy. We can talk about the rotations and kills all we want, but Standy just took every member of Ultra to slap them across the face.
That was 3 hills in a row that they chained together. What, it was 170 to 120 or so. 18 points earned for Ultra across 3 hills. Well, there you can see Standy, 4,200 damage. On the other side, you get it out of CleanX, but a slow map from Bance. Everybody's stepping up for Røkkr. It's just what they do.
What's the series been after the map 1? Ultra in front. Will Røkkr bring it back? Maybe they won't, but it's a team of comebacks, and they keep finding a way to get it done. Will it be another Røkkr resurrection? Find out with the map 5 after this quick break.
I'm legendary. Yeah, you know. I'm legendary. You know. Let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the.
Røkkr certainly come to play.
They can't stop it. They can't stop the kid. They can't stop it.
Whoa, Priestahh.
And Standy cuts them all down. What was that?
Bang. MajorManiak, 200 IQ, 10 out of 10 play. Oh my word. Attach is going to save the day. Røkkr, our kings of the north. Boy, oh boy, what a slaughter that was of Cammy on a bit of a tear now.
God dang it.
Cammy! Oh my! He can't be stopped, Miles. He is too good right now.
Toronto have just taken the major. They truly are ultra and...
Pride on the line, but what matters to most is the cash on the line. Joe, you competed a long time. You weren't usually competing for this.
No, I was not. I mean, no, not like this. I mean, fourth place, $150,000. That's what the loser of this is going to end up at. The winner's still a shot.
Dallas, right? Ooh. Dallas to continue to move on. They still got to play today. And you think you would? We go back to Major 5, 9 maps. Here, of course. Let's go on 5. Yeah,
I love it.
If it was a best of 15, we'd be going 15 maps. Like, these two teams just somehow blow for blow until somebody passes out, or we do.
Yeah, I'll probably be honest. Yeah. I'll definitely be honest.
I'll be honest, there was a moment when I was just losing it there with the Standy place. I was like, I'm lightheaded. Like, holy shit, I forgot what it's like to actually be at an event and screaming like, oh.
It's different.
Gotta hit the Peloton.
Right, you gotta watch ourselves.
Yes, no, but this has been awesome. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it at home. This is what we live for. An absolute blast, a banger of a matchup, but now a map 5. And yes, the Major 5 final was a story of a comeback. It just feels like that has been 2, 3, and 4 in this, right? Like, it's a lead for Ultra. Can they hold on? A lead for Ultra. Can they hold on? I don't know if that's going to be the map 5, but we'll see. But let's talk about the map 5s this season, how the teams have fared. Are you a little bit surprised to see it look a whole lot better for Røkkr?
I mean, a little bit, because I just feel like, I mean, Toronto Ultra, they are always a team that goes the distance, but, you know, 7-10, 8-2 on the other side, but we're going to Moscow Search to Destroy, and I'll tell you what, stats-wise, this is very one-sided. This is a Toronto Ultra map. I think 12-7 on the year. On the other side for Minnesota Røkkr, 5-5. They haven't played it a lot. And I think if you look at stage 5 in champs, it's 5-1 for Ultra, 1-2 for Røkkr. So this is where Ultra have been so darn good.
I mean, they've had some incredible wins here, some painful losses. When you think back to the one versus Empire at Major 4, like remember Cammy comes out, he's behind 3, like stop shooting at 1. Like there's been just those moments where you see heartache, and then those moments of utter clutches and celebrations. But it all comes down to this over, well, I was going to say the past hour and a half, but no, hell, the past 8 months. The season has led to this for these two teams.
Well, just looking at that 8 box right there, I think there's 2 players that were the most vocal. On the top side for Røkkr, it was Attach, screaming into his mic. All 3 guys looking at him. On the other side, it was Bance, looking at his teammates across the row, letting them know what they have to do. The coaches giving their final fist bumps. It is map 5 time.
Players just focusing up, talking, I mean, about whatever you can in these moments. One final bit of advice, one final conversation about a VOD review or what you want to bring into this map. A little bit of gas maybe for the teammates as well. And well, if you've heard the comms really from either side, I feel like been really, I don't know, calm, supportive, like both teams, right? Like there's not that overhype or insanity that you hear with other teams at times.
Yeah, always have been. I think especially on the Ultra side. Like, you go to a listening with them, it's like, are they even playing God? Yeah. Like, they're just hanging out, chilling. But here we go. It's going to be Toronto Ultra starting on attack. Minnesota Røkkr on defense.
Map 5. Of course, it is a map 5. Ultra, Røkkr, and away we go. As Ultra on offense to kick things off. You talked about how strong they have been here. What do they have up their sleeves in the opening round? And it is pretty aggressive out of Røkkr, as you see. Kind of set up courtside mid-map. Look how far pushed up Major is already. Major is just...
Oh, no.
Look, at least finished 1, and he gets away. A little finesse, little slide. Second gonna drop. Third down as well.
Oh, from an no to oh, yes.
It's insight left. I swear to God, like 80% of the rounds, he is last alive when they lose. He is that guy. Now,
he somehow stat of the day.
Yeah. I made that one up 100%. But dear Lord, I mean, how many times yesterday? He's just getting tickled from every angle and finally dropped. Røkkr with the aggression early, the information game. They take over.
Yeah, they're just kind of waiting on that. And there's sometimes on this flank we see it not happen, right? That player just hops in the window. It's an early death. But MajorManiak, he doesn't allow it to get away from him. He finds the first kill. He plays his life. He knows his teammates are working up right down the middle of the map. He gets by them. Well, clean first round defensively. He
scares me. He's very intense.
Think so? He looks like a great guy.
No, I know, but right there, you see his face there? Like, he would lay you out.
Probably. His adrenaline is going.
To round 2 now. A big round for MajorManiak and Standy to get all 4. And typically you'll see that number 7 in attach, just kind of spotting for info. But you know Ultra like to play it aggressive there. They like to isolate it. As soon as they get the information, they will send it at him. The rest of the squad, though, slowly working up, and the one guy playing deep will be Insight for the Ultra side.
Gonna play this retake. You're not gonna have any trophies down. And we'll watch number 7 the whole time, because I think Attach is setting up a late flank. This is really on him. His teammates have to buy him time, and he's got to get across the map. So it's gonna be a 3-on-4. What is he gonna go? What is he gonna go? That's really the question, and now he's off.
You've got a 4-on-3. I mean, by the time he gets there, it might come down to him in like a clutch 1-on-2. We'll see. Or not. They line up in front of Priestahh. Cleanex, though, answers back with a double of his own. He's got the read here on Major as well. And Major, he's going to lay prone, wait for the help. That's Attach that comes through. Beautifully played, of course. It is Insight. Last alive again. And he will fall. Røkkr up 2-0.
And I just love what I'm seeing out of MajorManiak so far in this map 5. When he has to just take his time, slow it down, he does just that. But that is the big play. It is just a body stack. And I'll tell you what, in Cold War, body stacks do not work.
How happy did it make you once he got the spot information that he is laid down? I know inside you were like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Even right there when he's checking the door, he doesn't over shoulder. He knows that that player's not on defuse. I love it.
4-0 for MajorManiak to kick things off. Can Ultra start to find success? I thought of first blood, but Standy put him on skates and hitting the shots. Cammy taken out of it, but Insight bringing him back. Now you think about how you want to work this bomb site. So you've got Bance and Insight up towards A, and wrapping back towards him will be Cleanex. Really just a lot of mid coverage from Røkkr. The guy that can get isolated deep will be Attached, but he's been playing his spot smart. You allow this to get down, just work the 3-on-3, or you just get the pick. What a big one from Attach. I thought he was gonna stick him. He will get dropped though to a 2v2 we go, but Bance gets tagged up and is weak. It's gonna delay it for a second. Speaking of weak, Cleanex is gonna get smoked, but it doesn't matter. It's Insight and Ultra that clutch up and find the kills. Cleanex, he got hit down. I thought on the crosshair, what does he get hit to? Oh my God. Oh, he stuck him.
Yeah, it's a stick.
He stuck him. Yep. Oh my God. So he gets hit to like 15 HP.
And that's a 3-on-2, right? And we saw that a couple of times on standoff. They allow them to find Attach to make it into a 2-on-2. And because they were so slow through the middle of the map, they don't work the A plant. They kind of are ready for it, right? They're ready for them to come up towards SCs. They find the kills. Nice round out Ultra.
Rogers with the arm, what a toss. I thought Cleanex was dead to rights, but incredible play. A round they need, you know. A lot easier to look at 1-2 versus 3.
And now Attach is in that position again. Now, do they get aggressive on him, right? You see Bance maybe trying to push on up, but they're just gonna go right back towards B, Insight all the way through. And it's, yeah, deja vu. Just don't get two-pieced, I guess. But MajorManiak, he's gonna get spotted. There's I thought a free kill. Instead, he finds a first blood on rotation.
How good is he playing this? He's able to get away with his life, all the information in the world. Attach is still on figure skates, just trying to get across the map. When will he get there, though? Is his teammate still trying to finesse around the point? You've got numbers if you're here, and Bance puts him into their favor. Now, just going to be on Standy inside of the site. 2 versus 2, 25 seconds to go, and Attach has worked himself into position. But obviously, they know he's been on this long wrap. Insight has been waiting for it. What route does Attach go on? Insight has spotted him. Attach is gone. Now down to a 1 versus 1. And of course, it's Røkkr on Røkkr. But there's just so little time to go. Can he get back to it? Can he get back to it? Not gonna get there in time. Røkkr get the round.
And that is all on Standy. He wins 3 individual one-on-one game gunfights. That puts him in the position, just taking his time inside of that B room. And while we were on board with Insight and Attach, he was able to find another one-on-one. And that was the difference maker. As soon as this happens, Bance gets taken down. Standy's like, all right, I'm out. Peace, deuces. And while he just plays the clock. And That's what it's always been. But MajorManiak finding that first blood. And you can tell the way that Minnesota are playing this. On defense, it's all about mid-map control for them. They're trying to get aggressive, not allow Ultra to do what they want. On offense, it's going towards B, attached, making sure nothing is happening on the flank.
Well, now, I mean, if we're talking deja vu and how similar it looks, I mean, it's got to be now how do you adapt if you're Ultra, right? Like, and maybe, you know, you could change on the Røkkr side too, but we'll see when we get to their next offense how it looks, because it's working, right? They're getting the round wins, even if they are close at times.
Again, playing aggressive towards B.
This looks like that round one.
You have Standy in that position. He's just watching the cross back. I don't know if he saw those players go towards A, but that might be the call now for MajorManiak to hit the window. He doesn't see anything gold. He's gonna spot one, does get the trade. All right, we're into a 3-on-3, but now you have attaching this island position all by himself, and he's gonna get caught. They gotta get close to him on defense, or he's gotta start playing with his team.
And that's a great job, is not giving him a chance. Right? That is just a triple chow. But MajorManiak find a timing as the bomb does get planted. 2 versus 3. Major's been so strong, but as the shots get out, he will get punished. Now to Priestahh, 1v3, maybe a little panic melee, and he will get dropped. Ultra regain, they get the round. And was that just maybe a lack of early information for Røkkr?
No, I mean, they had all the information. I mean, with Standy going up Eskies, they had mid-map control.
Well, I thought before that you said you weren't sure if he spotted it, like if he got eyes or not.
Well, he went up to Eskies, they have the info, and again, it's just on what does Attach want to do? Does he want to go on that rotation, just play with his teammates, give up the plant and play a retake? But he's trying to find a kill, and I feel like at that A site, we've seen it all year long. Someone's gonna hit a slide in that.
Back up and play the retake?
If you want, or they gotta get close to him. That's the key here for Røkkr.
Okay, so we were wondering how this round would look, and here is the change.
What's the same
from
for
Røkkr,
Ultra, right?
Like, same for Ultra, but yeah, a different look from Røkkr. Attached not here by his lonesome. Again, they find the openings. Standy just prone around the edge. What a map 5 he is having at 6 and 4. But he is going to get dropped. It's CleanX with the peak. And that is going to be bombed down by the A site. And really the third player tracking over is Major, who is leaking mid-map. What do you do from here?
I mean, what a call that was too, right? Just to stick
Not
with it.
change
'Cause,
it.
yeah, Røkkr's like, all right, they're going to play be aggressive. But Insight, oh, Major's like, I do not know the timing that he just got, and it's gonna be bad timing. I wasn't sure if he knew it was in that spot. Ultra, they're gonna hold on the trades. They stick with the setup. They said, go to B, we'll play the retake again. That doesn't happen.
Well, I imagine Røkkr's kind of having the conversation we would, right? Like,
yeah, they're going to
adjust. Going to change, right? Are they going to adjust?
That's
so
what
we
you
should
would
adjust.
think,
And
but
they're
does it happen?
You think paper's coming? They throw a rock, and they're still there. 3-3. CleanX having himself a series. 7 and 3 now. And Attach, you know, we talk about how clutch he has been throughout his career. You got to look for him to get involved. And I know there's been some rounds he's the late rotator, but just 1 kill within this.
Yeah, I mean, I think on offense it's fine. It's just, you know, kind of his play on defense that's put him in a tough position. You're hoping he finds a kill. Priestahh gonna find the first blood. He reads this, but Bance, he's got the life advantage, able to make this into a 3-on-3 as well. You get into a 3-1 setup here for Minnesota Røkkr. Now they're gonna rotate on out. Now it's on the Standy. The one player again. Is this guy gonna find a play, or is he gonna put them in a bad spot? And it happens again.
They just keep isolating the player towards A. Great job from Ultra. The information game gonna go their way. Now the 2-man hit is gonna come through. Caught putting his trophy down. He's CleanX, so he will fall now. MajorManiak, 1v2. 30 to go, and that's the bomb carrier right to his left. Time's dwindling. What timing did he just catch? There's the information, but the flank is in. It looked good, then it looked real bad. As Ultra start to string together some rounds.
It's just Toronto Ultra's offense right now. What, 3 offenses in a row, and they all kind of look the same. They're finding the 1A player on Minnesota Røkkr. You're going to have to make those adjustments. I mean, you take B and mid away from us. All right, we're just going to go to A. They've had 1 player there. That's been the difference.
Now we're kind of back to that default, but it's a little bit different here out of Ultra. Attach spotting, Insight, hitting the tags. Now Attach, they're gonna push Attach. He's able to actually get one though this time. He gets one, he gets out with his life. Now that's going to split the defense a bit if you're Ultra.
Well, look at this. They actually think it's going to be an A hit because of it. Like maybe through the middle of the map, they had nobody middle.
It might be. It might be.
It might be. This might be a great call by Ultra. You see everybody kind of taking their time, and this is, yeah, they're going to run into the trap. They're going to run into it. Standy has the bomb. He's trying to get away. That nade might be the kill, and it is. It is Ultra again. They call the rotational play. They just don't take it to B.
Unbelievable. Now they're gonna now they're gonna go to B. They'll get the bomb. They'll head over, but from the 4v3 to the 3v2 now for Ultra. Bomb getting planted. So much pressure here on Priestahh and Major.
Well, what can Major find right in the middle of the map? I mean, this is really it. He's the one player just kind of lurking.
Oh my God.
It is so close. He's gonna find insight. Is there a fast trade though? Cleanx gonna be quick here. He's gonna be quick. This could be the round, and he closes it out as Cammy takes down Priestahh as well.
The read from them, the play call to stay. Top Eskies to stay at the offsite when I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking they're just gonna go plan B, they'll get it down. And when they start to wrap mid, I'm like, oh my God.
Well, what are they thinking, right? This is that first blood. They don't have anyone middle of the map, so with the first blood, they're thinking, all right, Rosh's gonna go through the middle of the map up Eskies. How many times have we seen that?
Joe, what was the score of the map 2?
5-3, it's a scary number.
I think it was on the flank, as Method said, 5-3 is a terrifying lead.
Well, it was in map 2, now he's in map 5.
Double digits for Cleanx. This time, if you're Ultra, can you put them away? Cleanx is like, I'm just trying to get to a spot. I'm just getting greeted with bullets as the wall bang is through. The wall bang is true.
Okay,
and Priestahh gets a first blood.
Same exact situation.
They should isolate him.
What are you doing here? If you're attached and the same thing happens, oh, I'm stressed out, Maven. I do not like this.
Yeah, you seem a little bit flustered.
It pisses me off, and well, there we go. That first blood turns into nothing.
You have numbers again, and they might be dwindling. Plan will get through. Bance will get away. Major and Priestahh in the 2v3 to clutch, just getting outplayed, outclassed here on Moscow. 30 seconds to go. Ultra so close to continuing on, trying to take this one-on-one, which is not a fun one. Priestahh is trying to get the push up. Major is actually able to get a kill. Major, how does he get 2? How does Major get 3? I've got no goddamn idea. But once again, they clutch up. What in the hell did Major just do?
That man's got ice in his veins.
And what's colder than ice? I don't know.
MajorManiak is.
Feed me! Papa's hungry!
But
1,
he just reads it with
2,
the slides.
3!
Sheesh.
Ah!
But they still gotta win 2 more.
Yeah, I know, but that can't happen!
There's a lot of things that can happen this map, and well, that's because it's map 5 at Champs, and I think people are very nervous.
Yeah,
the nerves are starting to hit. The pressure is on.
Oh, here we go again. Kind of back to that default for Røkkr.
The only difference here, right, you have Cammy middle of the map, maybe to help out inside, or maybe they want to trap attach. If he can get aggressive towards the middle, that might be the difference. Instead, he's going to help out towards that B street. They get aggressive globe side. There's the adjustment from Ultra, and that has really been the key here. The way they've been adjusting on the map. Insight just lurking. He's gonna get caught. Of course, it's MajorManiak. We're into a 3-on-3. Bance, though, has worked through the middle of the map towards gold. And well, he can shut this down, but Standy spots it.
No.
Oh, the nade! Oh, it's so close, and the mantle shuts him down.
Major's like, I just killed 3. I'm sending it. Into the window he goes, but he will drop another 3-on-2 for Ultra. Standy's gonna get dropped and attach. It all comes down to Dylan Price. The assassin is gone, and Ultra this time put him away. But dear God, it was not easy.
Not easy at all. What a year for Minnesota Røkkr. Able to win stage 5, and while they get into a map 5, able to clutch on up.
Dude, I
but
thought
Toronto Ultra just too good on Moscow.
Yeah, I mean, they could have won that even more convincingly, to be honest. They were outplaying him. They were the better team there.
100%.
I still don't know what sort of voodoo magic MajorManiak pulled to even keep them alive to get to that point. But I thought after that, I'm like, all right, Røkkr are winning this. I don't know. What are we witnessing? But you just got to give all the gas in the world to Ultra. You know, you think about what happened in the Major 5 final. You think about most of the maps in this 5-game series. It was a story of, are they going to let it slip away and happen again? This time, they close it out. They try to rewrite history. They move on. They are still alive, but more work to do.
Yeah, more work to be done, but just take a look at your stats. I mean, it's obviously Cleanex with 10, but look at everybody. I mean, everybody positive, 7, 8 kills out of, you know, Bance and Insight. Well, we're going to take a replay of that last round. On the other side, yeah, a great effort out of MajorManiak, but the adjustments in the middle of the map, and I mean, this kill right here, just so close. Major is thinking I got him caught off guard, and he does.
He has 5
HP, but again, you're so split. Attach is watching the flank. Standy's trying to work another one-on-one across the map. Cammy reads it. And well, yeah, you talk about timing. This is even worse timing. Is Bance gonna mantle on up? He ends the game.
Just think of the difference there. If Bance drops 5 HP, 1 more bullet, and you could just see on Cammy's face that series took some life out of him. Let's look at the bracket for championship weekend. 3 teams remain. And what do you know? It's been the top 3 all year. Empire, Ultra. A battle and a date to see who takes on FaZe tomorrow in the Best of 9 championship.
Well, and it's a rematch right from our winners round 2 that we just saw yesterday. Another game 5. Well, Toronto Ultra trying to look for revenge, but there you can see it, what Minnesota slots into that 4th place, 3 places remaining. We're gonna see who gets 3rd tonight and who's gonna move on to that final to take on Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, it just feels like we're blessed now in the sense of, like, it's been the top 3 teams all year. Like, you know, they have gone toe-to-toe the entire year. Who's gonna be the best now? FaZe await the winner of this next series. We still have that tonight. Empire Ultra, I mean, that's gone a lot of different ways, I feel like, over the course of the year, but one I am certainly looking forward to. I have no idea. My gut coming into this event was an Empire FaZe final. But what do you think, like, you kind of, if you get that win for your Ultra, that is a tough one. That's got to take something out of you, but at the same time, it's like, oh, we did it.
Well, we did. Now we got to play a team who
got revenge.
What, has beaten us 3 times in a row, I think. I think it was like 4. I think when we did that, 4-2 on the year. But Dallas have won the last now 3 matches in a row. So they deal with 1 demon. Now they have to deal with another for another shot at Atlanta FaZe. Now, I think Ultra probably have the best shot at it in terms of taking them down with what we saw throughout the year, with how good they are at all 3 game modes. Because, man, I mean, Atlanta FaZe, they look scary right now.
Yeah, they haven't lost the map.
Yeah. That's good.
Let's take a look at the Scuff play of the game. We're going to check out the closing moments of the control earlier. And yeah, there were a lot of memorable moments in every series, but the 2 maps where Ultra had the lead and were able to put them away was this map 3, it was the map 5, and this retake here.
Well, you just see number 6. It's Attach and MajorManiak. There's a miscommunication right there because Bance just flies on out. One's looking at basketball, one's looking at money, and then they both look at basketball. I don't know why. Maybe if someone heard something, but the sound cue was money window, and then what, Cammy just able to hold out towards the cut, deals with the last 2 players. They clutch up in that round number 5.
Unbelievable. That'll do it for an incredible and thrilling match between Ultra and Røkkr. We still have another to come. Empire, Ultra, who plays in the final versus FaZe tomorrow?
Legendary.
Find out after this quick break.
I'm legendary. Yeah. No, I'm legendary. You know, let's go. Out of the dust, a legend is born. Born for the game, born for the throne. Up from the ground, and out of the gates. I am the storm, I am the thunder, I am the eye of the hurricane. Yeah, 'cause I'm the only one that's born for this shit.
Call of Duty League is presented by Seany, the official eyewear for the CDL. Armor your eyes with Seany Blocks blue light protection glasses by visiting seany.com/gaming. Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Oh boy, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Day 3 here at Champs. What a series was that? I don't even know how to react to something of that nature. Battle of the North goes down to a Game 5, but it's Ultra advancing to that elimination final. It's myself, Lano, joined alongside by Study and Nameless. And what are those jackets? Those look pretty nice.
You like those, right?
Oh yeah.
These are pretty good, right?
Yeah, those are nice. I like
official
those.
tissue. These are for the players only, though. Yeah, you can't have one, Lando. I'm sorry.
I'm not allowed to have one?
No, not yet.
Why is that?
You're not competing
Not cool
at the
enough.
highest level yet. You know
All
what
right.
I'm saying?
I gotta say, I'm not the highest in league play. So I mean, if there was ever a question, it's definitely not me. But no, these are actually for the Scuff Team of the Year. The 4 players who happen to be in that category are in fact going to earn those very jackets. And you know what? It's actually time. It is time to reveal our Scuff Team of the Year.
After the end of the 2021 Call of Duty League regular season, we asked you, the fans, to vote for your very own Scuff Team of the Year. A super team built with 4 of the top performers across the 2021 season. The votes are in, and we've got ourselves quite a roster. First up, it's Dashy of OpTic Chicago. It's been an up and down year for the OpTic squad, but regardless of the team's inconsistent results, Dashy still had one hell of a year. As OpTic's second AR, Dashy brought an immense amount of firepower to an already stacked roster. His dominance in the respawns was overshadowed only by his playmaking in the search and destroys. When it comes to making big plays in the CDL, even a split second of hesitation can spell your doom. But if we know anything about Dashy, it's that he'll never think twice about challenging anyone. Next up, it's Insight of the Toronto Ultra. The impact that Insight had on the Ultra's 2021 season was immense. While he didn't start playing for the Ultra until Stage 2, it was clear from his debut that he was a superstar AR that Ultra could rally around. From breaking the league S&D kill record in his very first match, to the countless series in which he led his team in damage and kills, Insight's first year in the CDL will go down in the books as one of the greatest rookie debuts in the game's history. Third, it's Simp of the Atlanta FaZe. Arguably one of the most consistent SMG players in the game, Simp's presence on this roster should come as no surprise to anyone. If you scrub through every map that Simp has played in his competitive history, you'll probably struggle to find more than a handful of bad maps from him. He's incredible at playing his life in high-pressure moments, and almost unparalleled when it comes to his game sense in Search and Destroy. And finally, our last player is aBeZy of the Atlanta FaZe. We've written so many jokes about how aBeZy is on every Scuff Team of the Week, so it seems appropriate that he received the most votes of any player in the pool. 2021 was a hell of a year for both of the Tiny Terrors, but the reason aBeZy got so much more of the spotlight than Simp this year is likely due to the difference in their playstyles. While Simp is generally the one hanging back and cleaning up kills, aBeZy is the one flying in first to force the enemy's attention on himself. It's a tough role to play, but considering the number of 3 and 4 pieces we've seen from this guy, we'd say it's pretty easy for aBeZy. And there you have it, your 2021 Call of Duty League Scuff Team of the Year.
And there you see him, your Scuff Team of the Year. Without a doubt, an absolute dominant foursome. I mean, look at those guys. Simp, aBeZy, Dashy, and Insight. That is a team to remember without a doubt. I mean, so many memorable moments, so many fantastic plays throughout the year from all 4 of those guys. Study, what's your reaction to the Team of the Year?
Well, I think it's exactly what it needs to be, man. The Tiny Terrors 1 and 2, they are guaranteed because they are the best SMG duo that we have in the entire CDL. It's hard to match their pacing. And then as you go on, you got Dashy. Believe it or not, even though OpTic haven't really seen a lot of success getting top 4s, getting top 3s, he's been able to put up some insane stats. Sitting second overall throughout the entire year is absolutely nuts. And then our last but not least is going to be Insight, man. When you talk about that guy, you just saw what he was able to do there. But ever since entering this Toronto roster, he's just been a force to be reckoned with, and it's hard to not say his name there.
Yeah, I think it's a great list, and we got 3 of these guys potentially going to be in our final here at Champs. And then, you know, you look at this list of guys, and you look at their stats and what they've done throughout the season. It's just been absolutely incredible. And then I love how they said that aBeZy got the most votes by his by the rest of the players in the league, right? And that's because a lot of them believe him to be the MVP, that guy who goes in and does the dirty work for the squad. It's a very hard role, and he's extremely good at it, if not the best in the world at that role. But there's one other thing that I want to do, and you know we dissed you for not ever competing, but we still got you a jacket, buddy.
Yeah, you're part of the team, man.
Look at this. I got my own jacket here.
Bro, you've been killing it.
Yeah, I gotta try this on now.
Yeah, put it on, man.
Make some noise for Lando, guys. He's killed it all year long. Come on, show Lando some love.
Yeah, throw it away. Get it out.
Oh, you gotta unzip it, yeah. I didn't plan ahead. I think we hear a few Lando chants out there.
Here we go.
This is nice. I'll tell you this right now. This feels like KD upgraded instantly. KD upgraded.
You might be able to get a 2-piece in league play now.
Yeah, actually, I might be able to. That'd be nice.
Talk about, man. You look good, kid.
I feel good now. This is it. This is the fit. I think we all need to get some, to be honest. That's just me. But oh boy, my goodness. So thankful to have this and to match you guys. This looks nice. I'm happy with this. Scuff Team of the Year. Great to see it. But folks, we still have some action to break down. As we said, Battle of the North, it was everything and more that we could have hoped for. When we come back after the break, we're breaking down some tape, and we're also setting up our final match of the day. Our elimination final is going to be a good one, and we'll have all that and more covered for you right after this quick break. There you see the stage, the main stage, just moments away from having our elimination final take place between the Toronto Ultra and the Dallas Empire. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful match, and we also quickly have to take a look at our bracket to see how everything is shaping up for the time. As we mentioned earlier, Atlanta FaZe, they are sitting, waiting. Who is going to face off against them on Championship Sunday? Is it going to be the Dallas Empire, or will it in fact be the Toronto Ultra? But again, Toronto Ultra coming off of a crazy Game 5, guys. I know we were in the green room chatting about this one. Already getting into the first hard point, it was Toronto who was dominating. And I don't know if any of us expected it to be as close as it was, but what a series, what a match that it came down to. So I know you took a few different notes away, specifically in Game 5 in that Search and Destroy.
Yeah, the Game 5 Search and Destroy, I said it this morning, the way that they get the job done if you're Ultra has to come by winning a search. You couldn't beat these guys in any search besides this map. And in this round specifically, it starts off as a 4v4, but I'm pretty sure Attach opens up with that first blood, so now it's a 3v4 situation. Minnesota, they have everything that they wanted. They have forced all of Toronto to wrap back towards that A bomb, so B is completely open. But someone makes a play call to wrap this back towards Eskies, and this is where it really just goes downhill because Ultra are ready for it. Perfectly set up, and this is exactly what you wanted. They are able to find 1 kill, and you got to keep in mind that Standy is their bomb carrier, so that's going to be an easy 2 dead. From when it went from a man advantage to Minnesota, now it's in favor of Toronto, and it was just so easy. The teamwork from Toronto, those mid-game adjustments really came through in this game, and that's why they were able to clutch up.
I mean, it just comes down to the amount of times a player got isolated over near the aim.
Yeah.
You know, attachers over there, the adjustments did not come in for them fast enough, and Ultra, they were ready to go. I mean, this has been their map all year long, and you can see throughout this the different looks that they were giving them. Early on, I thought it was MajorManiak. He was just making so many plays, getting those kills, staying alive, doing his thing, but Ultra, in the end, they were able to get the dub, and I got to give a special shout out to Phoenix. I called him out to start the day today, and he had himself a hell of a series. The guy was going off. He was aggressive throughout this map right here. I think he was like 8-4 at one point, closing it out. Just going off, man.
Yeah, some big plays coming in from the Great Dane himself. But as we said, everybody from the Toronto Ultra stepping up in the biggest of ways. As we said, they will move past the Minnesota Røkkr and I guess currently claim the title in terms of Battle of the North. That crown belongs to them, at least until we head to next year in Vanguard. But we're going to get too ahead of ourselves. We also still have one more match to close out the day. And guys, here are the maps and modes. We actually get the early chance to see how the map vetoes went, what the maps are going to look like. Garrison, Hardpoint, Standoff, S&D. We got Raid Control, Raid Hardpoint, and Express Search and Destroy. Quick reaction, guys. Any thoughts about this one?
Well, I think it's good that it's not checkmate again because Toronto smoked him on that. Because, you know, looking at it, Toronto's such a good control team. Thinking about it like Dallas, I look at the series, I'm like, they have no chance when it comes to control versus him, but they might have a chance there on that raid. We've seen Dallas and Shotzzy, especially when he gets behind enemy lines, he can be an absolute nuisance.
For me, I think this series is simply going to come down to the search and destroys. When these guys have mastered throughout the entire year, they played a total of 7 times. Toronto are currently leading that 4-3. And on the opposite side, it's also S&D. Right now, Toronto are up 5-4. And between these two teams, when you're talking about it, at least the way that Dallas played earlier versus FaZe, if they were able to take that search and destroy, that's why I feel like the series would have got a little bit more deeper into it. But at least right now, I feel like this is going to be that swing mode. If Toronto can come out, because both of these teams are phenomenal at hardpoint, but whoever can take that map number 2 is going to be huge, because I feel like Toronto are the better team in control. Dallas just need to show up in S&D.
Okay, we've set the stage well. Now it's time to go ahead and make our picks. Nameless, we'll start with you, my friend. Are you going Toronto Ultra or are you going Dallas?
I'm not. I'm going Dallas Empire. I think there's no way Crim plays worse than he did earlier today. That was one of the worst series I've seen him have. He's going to have to bounce back. The ARs are going to have to be strong in this one. Him and iLLeY both, they're going to take it 3-2.
For me, I'm going to go with Toronto 3-1, man. Just coming off of a win like that, you have your blood flowing already. You know exactly what that momentum is, what the crowd energy is like, and I just feel like they're going to be super ready. They're going to be able to clutch up in their search and destroys and guarantee themselves that control.
Alrighty, my friend, we got a split desk again. I'm going to be the decider. I'm going Toronto Ultra. We'll go Toronto Ultra in a Game 5. That's what we're going to rock with. It's going to come all the way down to the wire, which is all that we can really, really hope for. But, folks, it is going to be our final game of the day. Who is going to make it to our championship match, our final versus the Atlanta FaZe? We will find out right after this quick break.
You know, I'm legendary.